All right. It looks like we will be live and delay-free any second now. I'm just keeping my eye on the stream. We're warming up. The fun, one of the many joys about streaming is always trying to make sure that everything's working normally. And wouldn't you just know it? Quite often, there's always something that's maybe not as accurate as it should have been. But I think now we are good to go. So for those of you tuned in nice and early, we've got a little bit of time to recap the current state of affairs in the Blitz Premier Cup 2021 and crack on with fixtures 7, 8, and 9. Let's go to my lovely garage. The green screen isn't up. Excellent. There you go. That's the thing that we've been. Oh Jesus! All right. Yep. We missed something with sleep. I'm binning that one on sleep deprivation. I'm binning that one on sleep deprivation. There's always something, my goodness me. Right. Let's try that again. Did we get the green screen in the right place? Almost. That side. Excellent. See, when you tune in early, you get to experience the joys of a live stream firsthand. And honest to God, I have no idea what's happening, but there we go. Sorted, we are ready, and look, my, it's yellow, it's not even green, but I'm see-through in the middle. Good evening, welcome to the stream. We've got a few people tuning in already, which is fantastic. We have got an absolutely exceptional lineup of matches this evening. I am pumped. Not gonna lie, I am really looking forward to this evening's games. We have one hell of a set of fixtures for you this evening. Fixture 7, we're jumping right in, and we are going to be catching BPS versus AQVA. AQVA currently in the top 4, BPS chasing a spot in the top 4. Then we're going to be catching, in Fixture 8, we are going to be capturing Serenity versus Dinos, and we'll finish off the last fixture of the round-robin group stage. We are going to be, Fixture 9, we are going to be covering BPS versus Dinos. So that promises to be, well, we got like a lot of top shelf coverage to deliver this evening. And just recapping though, we had fixtures 5 and 6 yesterday evening played out. And these are the score lines. If that interests you, if you wanted somewhere to catch all of the results from all of the action from yesterday, this little graphic here, you can pause the video, catch up with us in a bit. But this is pretty much what's been going on. Oh, HCL Flying Tuna Films. Thank you very much. And this is the current state of affairs in the Blitz Premier Cup 2021. Prize pool is over €2,000, €2,200 actually at the moment, which is awesome. Wargaming have also said they're going to contribute a pretty sizable prize pool in terms of in-game rewards, gold, credits, and the like. So that promises to be really good. Actually, I can tell you exactly how much that's going to be when I go to the sponsorship. When I go to the sponsorship page, yeah. So Wargaming are going to give per player for third place 10,500 gold, 10,500 gold and 7 million credits per team, 7 days of premium account per player. Second place, 17,500 gold and 14 million credits per team. 14 days of premium account per player. First place, 24,500 gold and 21 million credits per team, and 21 days of premium account per player. So actually, like, Wargaming have put in a pretty decent prize pool. Leaderboard as it stands, HSOP are well and truly out of the running. I believe that there's nothing they can do in the next 3 fixtures other than win all 3, and I hope that Wreckham and APA lose all 3. But they're pretty much out. Wreckham and APA are going to be battling it out probably to see who can finish up in the 8th spot. Vale Dinos BPS, 3 points in the bag, a bit more secure. A bit more secure in their positioning, but no one is safe out of that. We've got 3 fixtures coming up this evening. Anything could happen, but realistically, we're expecting Vale Dinos BPS to at least make it into the last chance tournament. APA Advanced Polish Armour are going to be fighting for dear life to try and keep in the last chance section. But we'll see. Karna, Serenity, AQVA, all sitting pretty at 4 points, will be looking to hold on to their top 4 finish, so they can go straight through to the final stage, don't have to contend with the last chance tournament. And Raid are dominating at the moment. 5 points. They've only conceded 1 match in the 6 fixtures, 23 wins to 9 losses. They've also got the best scoreline ratio. Raid killing it in the BPC. And just to remind you, of course, just to clarify things, top 4 go to the final stage, 5 to 8 go to the last chance, 9 and 10 are eliminated. Last chance tournament, when that happens, that's just basically a double elimination where the top 2 get to progress with 1 life into the other double elimination, where the last chance is a best of 5 double elimination with the top 2 advancing. And it starts off with the Swiss format. The final stage also in a Swiss format, but the 4 teams that come in from the top 4 of the group stage come in with 2 lives. It's played out in a best of 7, and it's pretty brutal. It's going to be a pretty brutal setup of games up ahead for the teams. But now we're slightly smaller rolling. Apologies for the the earlier mishap. We should probably make our way over to the room, so just bear with me while I get the password. Again, a huge shout out actually to the organizers, mostly Wild's One's helper. It's just been pulling overtime because I've got like all the details I need somewhere such that I can go in and join the amazing Kaga room host extraordinaire in the BPS versus AQVA match. It's a best of 7. We're going to play on Oasis Palms, Winter Malinovka, Naval Frontier, and Yukon. AQVA, of course, going into this one as the favourites. BPS, along with Dinos, the 2 teams that came in the pre-qualification tournament, they've actually done really well. They're looking for a solid finish, both of them potentially chasing even a top 4 spot if they perform well. And yeah, so that would be quite something to have a pre-qualification team, maybe 2, taking one of the top 4 spots, but there's a lot of talent there. And the first hurdle in BPS's path will be AQVA. AQVA, of course, it's Zerd, old school R2K, among many other clan tags and glorious success in tournaments. He's got a superb unit here. Just all-round scary players. We've got General, No Party Without Me, Playmaker, and Zerd's here. I mean, he's an extremely talented player, even in random battles. I mean, 65% is damn strong. He's one of probably the most experienced tournament players going on it, but his teammate his team is just scary. And this is Fpinja. I don't know if this is Ufpinja or if it's a relation of Fpinja, but this is Effinger. But basically, AQVA, and this is Red Tube user UXXR. This is WoTB by any other name. That's a lot of super unicorns. BPS though, not to be underestimated. Similarly, we got a lot of talent in here. Looks like we've got a couple of re-rolls though, but nonetheless, I mean, there's some Teemo, Newbeater, like also super unicorns. And I mean, I think when you get into a tournament setting, differentiating between like good 60s and purple, yeah, the mechanical skills might be there on like someone pushing high 70s, 80s, maybe just pip someone in the 65 region in terms of mechanicals. But at the end of the day, when you get to this level of tournament gameplay, you are looking for that team synergy. We've had all-star teams in the past. Easy, a couple of years ago, had one of the scariest rosters going, but they didn't click as a unit. They didn't have a tremendous amount of synergy and experience and cohesiveness as a team, and they got beaten by teams that were lesser on paper, but just had that chemistry. So, Ariel Yuli, thank you. It's nice to be back. Net for Forces here, the Bear Nose, two of our bigger sponsors of the tournament. Huge shout out to those guys for chipping in, and helping boost Blitz Esports. We've got PK Fug. Looking forward to some close games. Yeah, my prediction actually for this match, I've predicted, and I think maybe I was a little bit ambitious on BPS's behalf. No shade BPS, but I said, hey, it's going to be 4-3 AQVA. But I'm not so sure now. I think AQVA might clean BPS out in a bit more of a convincing fashion than that. But the map pool, well, the maps are, we're going to be starting off on Oasis Palms. Let's see if my strat sketch function still works. Let's see. I'm gonna remove that. That is annoying. I don't want that every time. Almost. Yes, I want to remove that one. We've changed the monitor, that's why. We changed the monitor. Superb. Let's see. We're just going to do some very small repositioning shenanigans here. So do bear with, because we've got time. And we can pull this one off. Yeah, look at that. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know it. On the fly. There we go. This is Oasis Palms. And now we have got the ability to tell you about Oasis Palms. Oasis Palms is a nice map. There's lots of variety on this map in terms of the options open to the team. Of course, as you know, probably the go-to place in randoms is the open C flank. That being said, in tournament gameplay, coordinated tournament gameplay, you can get a lot of traction with the dual cap A and B. B is a difficult one to get, but if you can get it, get out, it's pretty safe and relatively easy to keep. And we'll be expecting to see probably some MLs and T1 10E5 action on this kind of corner area here. Probably, well, the meta that I'm expecting to see is teams scouting C very loosely, maybe with a couple of mobile elements, but playing a bit harder on the A-B area. But the meta at the moment, it's shifting. We've got the TVP now. We've got the grill. The grill's had some buffs, and this would be a great map for that if you've got like a really good way and a good kind of plan on how to use that moving forwards. So this is Oasis Palms. This is the map that we're going into. And I am now... We're back. We're ready. We're ready to start catching the action right from the get-go. And we begin. BPS versus AQVA. These teams battling out, no doubt, to get that juicy, juicy top 4 slot so they can avoid the last chance tournament, go straight through to the final stage. Don't know if the game wants to put me in. There is a grill. I knew it. I knew it. BPS red team south spawn, AQVA blue team north spawn. AQVA double T22, FV215B, T110E5's Kran, IS4, Zerd in the IS4 going straight in, Cora in the IS4 for BPS, trying to get the reset on Zerd. I don't think he's going to make it. Edgar GQ there. Cora is getting farmed, but I think he's relatively safe. That's the reset on B. That's key. BPS now. Cora has bled for that. But can they get another reset on B? All Zerd has to do is hang in there. Nice. It's Timo in the grill 15 looking to get that reset on B. He's got the amazing accuracy. He picks it up again. More splash damage on Zerd. BPS, what they want to do is they want to keep B from getting capped. And Zerd, this is going really well for BPS at the moment. And now Edgar GQ's dropped in on Nubita, but the T22s of Pinjash are there as well. Is Nubita gonna is he gonna survive? There's a lot of low hit point tanks. A lot of things are happening in lots of different places. AQVA are pulling away from A. Nubita and Edgar GQ are in trouble. Ufpinjash and Vupsi, red tube user, aren't really able to engage Foxy. Well, the T22 struggling. It's a gun advantage, a cap advantage. We've got some very low tanks on the side of AQVA. And I think BPS have played this one to perfection. I think the role that Timo has played here is it cannot be understated. Using the great gun elevation and now the superbly buffed gun handling of the grill. Might be one of the few TDs in meta, and this is definitely... Oh, Nubita's down. AQVA are leveling it, but AQVA are so far behind in terms of hit points. If you just keep your eye on that, it's like 10 to 6k or 11 to 6k even. BPS, if they wanted to, they could drop the hammer here. We've got Not Steven going for a big reload. Chilaxor's full clip. Foxy as well. Pretty healthy. Foxy looking for the shots. Oh, will get hit by Voopsy. 3-2-1. Now BPS can afford to just hold tight. Cora, no idea how he managed to survive the initial onslaught. Picking up some good bounces, pulling safe. RG is in pretty good condition at the moment. He's hanging in there. Hey Yori, good to see you. Playmaker's in trouble though. Playmaker is well, he doesn't really have many hit points. You can see AQVA, the only real element they have with hit points to spare is Voopsy in the T22. And look at this, it's interesting. So many tanks with damaged tracks. We've got Not Steven with a damaged viewfinder. No one using the repair kits on those kind of modules which don't have huge... oh, hey Sarah. That don't have huge sort of... survival... I don't know what to say. How to say it. They're not going to be swinging the games too much. Now, can AQVA... Ooh, nice shot by Ufpinjash. Does he have a third one in there? Reverse side scraping in a Kran with 551 HP. AQVA have to do something, but there is Timo once more in the grill. I don't think we're going to get an AQVA 4-0 unless they've got a cunning plan up all four. Well, both sleeves and both trouser legs. I don't think they're getting the better of BPS in this fixture. I think BPS using Timo in the grill back in the south spawn far corner was just a genius move. Is what's RedTuber doing? Is he looking for the kill? Is he looking for Cora? No, he gets tracked by Timo. And BPS are 45 seconds away. Whoopsie looks like he's dropped the ball here. Cora's down. AQVA are still in this. Well, maybe not now that no party's down. It's a few seconds to go. Oh, we had a lag spike. Zerd going down to RG, and it is BPS picking up the first victory against AQVA. We've got a small time window. There's a tiny slither of reality creeping in from the bottom corner of the green screen, and it's driving me a little bit mad. Let's have a look. This boy had all of the resets early on, and that basically denied AQVA that B pressure. I said B on Oasis Palms, it's a hard map, hard cap to get, but if you can get it, you're golden. BPS, fully aware of that, didn't let AQVA cap off, and didn't let AQVA cap off the position, and basically Timo in the grill was getting in amazing reset shots. The grill's always been pretty accurate, but now with the buff consumable, improved accuracy, I mean, the thing, even with dispersion, even if Jesus decides that he doesn't like you, that shot is gonna hit something with HE. And Timo in the grill resetting Zerd here. Cora making a big sacrifice in the IS4 to get the initial reset in. AQVA farmed pretty well initially. I think maybe one of their bigger mistakes was sending Edgar GQ in the FE215B to engage Cora down here. There was Nubiter in the IS4 as well. AQVA, I think, just kind of a little bit disjointed. I think they tried to do too much simultaneously, just kind of overextended their abilities, maybe underestimated BPS. Huge play, though, by Timo in the grill. Now, AQVA, their turn to take a grill. We're seeing a Vickers grill, triple T110E5, 140, Vroopsie in the 140, and we've got Ufpin Josh, and Fpin Josh. Clearly two different people. I wonder if that's the actual Ufpin Josh. Ufpin Josh. Of 7-star and C4 fame from the CIS server. Kranwagen makes perfect sense. The 140, I wonder what the rationale is behind taking the 140. I mean, it's fast, it's mobile, it's got a really troll turret, it's got good gun handling, but it's got limited gun depression. But Voopsie, talented player, clearly knows what he's doing. BPS, again, it's a core of, well, they're taking IS4s, Foxy and Timo in the IS4s this time. Nubita and not Stefan changing up in the T110E5s. RG and Cora in the Kranwagens. Chilaxor readying up. We're going into this second fixture, swapping the spawns on Oasis Palm in a best of 7. BPS leading AQVA 1-0. I am ready. We are going in. AQVA and BPS head-to-head for the second time this evening. BPS, red team, north spawn. AQVA, blue team, south spawn. And where is Fpin Josh? The Vickers Valiant. Red Tuber in the 140. Vickers is going to, I mean, this is the spot I would typically go to in public matches. Get that big Vickers view range and spots and gets Timo right off the bat in the IS4. Red Tuber. This is Voopsie. By any other name. With a, oh, that camo looks good on the 140. That camo does look good. Fpin Josh getting Foxy. Foxy spotted again. The T22, it's going to struggle with the gun depression here, but the thing is, he's just holding that down. C's on the go. The 140, maybe this very low profile is why they've taken the 140. Foxy will get tagged. Shots going over Red Tuber, but he does take 2. Spotted and denied. Foxy getting farmed as well a little bit. BPS denying the caps. No one getting any traction on the caps here, but BPS, well, they've stacked double IS4, double T110E5s over A. AQVA going for the C cap. BPS biding their time. Hit points in the favor of BPS by about 1,500. Just because they've got a slightly heavier lineup. Zerd's in the grill. Pretty predictable location. Far corner. I'm wondering how that's going to play out. Vupsi and Edgar do get C. Fpinjosh is keeping the spots in. He's lit up Cora and RG in the Kranwagens. BPS now, the cap points ticking over against them in AQVA's favor. Do BPS, are they going to take the initiative? I'm keeping my eye on the minimap. I'm seeing it looks like the IS-4's hesitant. They're thinking, Timo seems to have this camo in all his tanks. It looks good, not going to lie. Oh, AQVA are taking the initiative here. And they might be overextending because the Kranwagens are rotating as well. Not Stevens there, Playmaker, and No Party maybe being a little bit too aggressive. AQVA have said, you know what, we are going to dictate what happens where. Even though we've got the cap lead, we're going to take the fight to you. And Chilaxo's now in trouble, not Steven, Nubeater. Full health. AQVA are low. The hit point lead is, well, it's more or less the same. Actually, AQVA are extending. Well, they're closing the gap. They're taking down Timo. They have lost Edgar GQ. First man down again, but Chilaxo is going down. It's a gun advantage to AQVA. A super aggressive play. They didn't need to push. They had the C cap, but I guess they said to themselves, we'd rather be the aggressors than the receivers. And now Nubeater's in trouble, not Steven. Seems to be suffering. Foxy's down to 504. He's in trouble. Playing in the city, very low. Playmaker is making things happen. Chorus in a really difficult position. That Kranwagen, he's going for the big clip reload now. Playmaker is looking for Nubeater. The hit points, it's swung in the favor of AQVA. AQVA also got the B cap on the go. And Zerd is looking for Foxy, doesn't get it. Red Tuba is coming for Foxy. Or is he going to go for Nubeater first? Nubeater will get him. Foxy's gone down to Fpinjosh. Vupsi takes down Nubeater. It's now a 6-on-3. AQVA have used their hit points so well. We've got so many low HP tanks. Cora down to No Party. RG takes down Fpinjosh. Not Steven and RG hanging in there by a thread. Vupsi being hyper aggressive, and this is AQVA's game. And that play by AQVA, that like we've got C, and the last thing you expect is AQVA. They measured the element of surprise so effectively. They pulled off a numerical, like they had a numerical disadvantage initially when they rushed the A cap, and it still worked. They caught BPS so off balance. I mean, and the hit point, I mean, like outputting effectively almost 50% more DPM. That is exceptional. And now what we're going to be doing is we are going to be going into our next map, which is Winter Malinovka. Going to see if I've got one that I prepared earlier. Let's try and show you Winter Malinovka. Hopefully the map's all in. Well, that'll do. That'll do. Actually, that will be perfect. Yeah, so Winter Malinovka. Big potential for rotations. Yeah, red's better. Big potential for rotations and shenanigans around the A cap. Of course, going down here, it does put you at a disadvantage in terms of the high ground, your ability to control the pace and exact location of where the battles unfold. I'm not sure how the teams are going to play this. Looks like AQVA, Mouse, E100 are going to play a very aggressive game in the B area. I'm not expecting them to be too committed on A. They do have the option, though. Fpinjosh in the Vickers is going to give them that, and Vupsi in the T22, triple Kranwagen. They've got mobile elements. It's kind of, they could kind of go either way. I think they're going to be a bit more reactive. They can either go play B with A or B with C, depending on what BPS are bringing to the table. BPS also bringing an E100. IS4s, BPS using IS4s more than most other teams we've seen so far. And the core of T110E5s, one T22 medium. The question, of course, is what is Cora going to be taking? That is going to be all important. Another E100. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. Unif Punjash is a former unisex and Marak. Thank you for the clarification, Kuma. We got Killy here, Bolt Carrier, and Yusuf. My man. Yusuf Draws, very talented artist indeed. And are we going to get in anytime when the battle starts? I'll take like 650. There we go. Cora has no ammo. I'm not sure what the ruling is for that, because that's an interesting one. I think we're just going to have to play on. Okay, we're exiting. We're exiting. We're exiting. We're exiting. I'm exiting. Right, we're going to have to follow this one up in Discord. Nope. Just going to check with AQVA. All right, we're just going. And I think AQVA they've shown a tremendous amount of sportsmanship. They've given BPS a free pass, which is, kudos to them. I think if this had been an official wargaming tournament, that would have just been you don't have the option to do a redo on the fly like that, because of the way the tournament structure is. Of course, we're using training rooms, so we have the ability, and no changes to either lineup. Foxy getting pinged twice early on. Ooh, that's not great for the T22. That is not great for him. Voopsy and Fpinjosh tagging Foxy pretty convincingly, and I think, they're playing. AQVA are keeping what I kind of predicted is keeping these mobile elements playing loose on the back of A. BPS though, we've got the double T110E5s here. Ooh, not Steven is now looking for Zerd. He might be able to get a shot in. Heat roll, but he eats heat back to the face, and that's a very tough pen on the IS4. Look at where that one went in. Jesus. AQVA are leading on HP. Both teams trading damage at the moment. BPS red team Southbourne have got a slight cap lead. Got A just before AQVA were able to cap off C, although AQVA now do have the high ground. BPS 4 tanks stuck round the corner down on A. We've got 2 on the ramp. It's Timo and not Steven. And RG also in position. Cora, formerly Ammoless E100 in the city. I think AQVA are in trouble here. They're really bleeding hit points. They're 3.2, 3.3k, 3 more K. They're down. AQVA are on the back foot. They're getting farmed. It's not something I expected given the positions that we've got here. BPS are working really well. AQVA are using the mobility of the T22 and the Vickers to rotate. Maybe they're going to look to put pressure on Cora, but when they do that, BPS are going to take the Q. As soon as we get the spots on here, Red Tube has been spotted. Wow! Double tap between RG and Cora. Voopsy losing 1,000. Cora's down. BPS not taking the Q to push in with the numerical advantage, but they would be uphill. And of course, there is Edgar GQ in the mouse. Hit points are really in the favor of AQVA. AQVA trying to get the flank on. Foxy's there. Does Foxy have support? I don't think Foxy does have support. Good lord. The fog is real. Chilaxor, yeah, there's the push. You can see he's going for Edgar GQ. Does he have the shot? He does! And we've lost Fpin Josh and the Vickers as well. BPS getting aggressive. Chilaxor and Newbeat are now making the hit on Playmaker. Cora in the E100 goes down. It's a 2-on-1 here. Playmaker is not long for the world. He doesn't have the DPM. He is going down. That's inevitable. Teemo going for Zerd. RG will get Nico. No Party Without Me is trying to shield Zerd, but I don't think he's going to be able to manage it. I think RG is going to have the kill shot on Zerd here. Zerd might get one in. 631. But not Stevens there to finish him off. And this is a comfortable win for BPS. My 4-3 prediction in favor of AQVA looks like it could still yet hold. AQVA, yeah, they're out of this one. They are out of this one. It's just BPS are just dotting the I's and crossing the T's now. Oh, Teemo missing. Josh. Like, not like this! Not like this! And he goes down, and BPS, well, by the good graces of AQVA, we'll need to, actually, that's something we can add to our notes. That is something we can add to our notes. Zerd also had no ammo in his E100. Yeah, we'll have to kind of. I don't know why Daniel's saying that. I think Zerd had all the ammunition he needed. But yeah, we will have to have a look at that and see. Even if we don't make a decision on this one, we'll have to decide like how to handle. It's one of those things. It's very difficult to try and predict any and every situation that can arise. But we're going back into Winter Malinovka. BPS, AQVA. It looks like AQVA are going with the mantra, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Maybe Voopsy and Fpin Josh are going to have a slight change of vehicle. Double Vickers, potentially. Or are they just switching the Vickers T22 role? No Party going into the... Oh, a grill! Be still my beating heart. Newbeater in the VK9001P for BPS. BPS might be pulling out some shenanigans here. A grill, a T110, E5. AQVA ditching the T22. Swapping out Fpin Josh, taking the grill instead of the Vickers, and Voopsy, Red Tuber, taking the Vickers instead of the T22. Zerd in the... We're going for a double mouse. Zerd dropping the E100 for the mouse. BPS having a bit more of a changey time here. Triple T110 E5, double Cran, T22, VK9001P. Mobility in the favor of BPS, but AQVA with the double mouse have got a lot of a really solid brawling potential in the city. Both teams are double Cran. Just going to wait for everyone to be ready, and then Kagar, our glorious room host, will be taking us away. Going back into Winter Malinovka, BPS leading AQVA 2-1. Both teams taking a point on Oasis Palms. BPS taking the first victory on Winter Malinovka. This is exciting times. I think the spawn, someone's saying to double check the spawn swap. This is exciting times. I am wondering how AQVA feel about that last one. I really thought AQVA, they had the positioning there, but BPS, I mean, they carved out such a solid hit point lead initially from like fighting from the ramps and round the corner coming around from A. So I'm wondering how that's going to play out now. Misha Torres, greetings from Chile. Hello, welcome back. It's really good to be streaming again, especially tournaments with great clans like BPS and AQVA. Kaga, let me check. Am I waiting on something? Let's see. There's a discussion going on. That's why. Okay. There is a discussion going on. Probably in relation to the whole ammo gate with BPS. So let's go to Strat Sketch, because I really don't have many other things to show you at the moment. So, Winter Malinovka, lovely little map. Like we said, AQVA with the sort of the super heavy German tanks playing in this area, used the Vickers and the T-22 kind of passively spotting A. BPS pushed in hard with their mobile tanks backed up by T-125s, which are nimble with the speed boost and pretty handy in a brawl. Quite tanky things if their ammo rack doesn't decide to cease existing, but we're going. We're going. We don't need to talk about that anymore. BPS, red team south spawn. AQVA, blue team north spawn. Both teams making a few changes to the lineup, the vehicle composition. Free cam up and away. AQVA, blue team north spawn. Where is FPin Josh and the grill going? That is the question. AQVA sending... Oh, RG... Oh, again, AQVA finding the mark early on. They did the same to Foxy in his T-22. BPS recovered from that though. Ooh, another HE roll. Gets the track. RG is going to let that heal naturally. And Red Tuber has also taken some damage. Hit points slightly in the favor of AQVA. AQVA have also grabbed C. They're using the double crans. Open Josh Playmaker, matching camouflage like twins. Nice and hull down with elevation here. That's perfect cran positioning. Playmaker peeking aggressively. Pulling back just in time. Cora not quite getting off the shot. Was looking for it. FPin Josh has been spotted. And Red Tuber really letting the T110E5 push up there. Now, it's interesting, you can note that BPS didn't go for the A cap, didn't telegraph the position, is now pushing on FPin Josh in the grill. But there's Edgar GQ. I think Not Steven's got a great line on him here, and he's certainly forcing Edgar GQ in the mouse to angle up to multiple targets. Now, the mouse, one of its key roles is just to die slowly, and he's going to be... That is his mission here. Look at that little pumpkin just chilling out there. That is a game-changing addition Wargaming have brought in. AQVA using Edgar GQ to hold here. He's backed up by no party in the T110E5. Red Tuber bouncing away. FPin Josh in Overwatch at the back. Big gun, big accuracy. At the same time, RG is getting shut down. Playmaker, FPin Josh shutting down RG. Crown on Cran. Well, Crown on T110E5 action. Zerd Ace now bullying Noob Eater. Hit points in the favor of AQVA. They've also got that gun advantage. Their situation and positioning is superb. BPS are making the play. They're pushing up for FPin Josh, but DPM in the form of the Vickers and the grill protecting Edgar GQ and No Party, but the T125 doesn't quite have the staying power of the mouse. No Party goes down. We've got 5 BPS tanks here. Noob Eater has done very well to hold on as he has. Foxy, look at this Edgar GQ just side scraping very, very efficiently and effectively. Oh, jinxed him, sorry. A little bit less effectively. A little bit less effectively, but it's still a mouse. It's still 2 caps to none. AQVA, all they have to do now is hold on. And does Zerd have the kill here? This is key. Whoever gets this... Zerd does have the kill, but he is effectively out of the action as the brawl happens here. So it's almost 5 on 5 in terms of where the fight is. Zerd is pretty low too, down to 664. It's a 2-shot for pretty much most of the heavies. Foxy goes down to Red Tuber. Oopsie. And it's a solid win for AQVA. Great domination of the hill, the BC cap area. That's probably what they wanted to do last game. Pulled it off a lot more effectively with the lineup they brought in the second one. Superb performance. AQVA and BPS tied up 2 for 2. You can check on the Discord server, but Rolling predicted this would go to a tiebreaker with AQVA to take it 4-3. And we are on track. We're on track for that to happen. And I feel vindicated and intelligent. Now, going into the third map of this evening, Naval Frontier. Do I have the map to show you? Yes, I do. Is it going to be in the right place when I bring the strat sketch screen up? I'll take it. That is close enough. Naval Frontier, lovely map. It's aged pretty well. It's used to have some amazing boost strats. I don't know if those are still a goer anymore. There's still some interesting things you can do around the place, but I don't think it's got quite the shenanigans that it used to have. We're going to be having BPS. Looks like BPS will be playing from the north spawn to start off with, and AQVA will be playing from the south spawn. AQVA are making the German super heavy meta work, and I for one am extremely happy to be seeing E100s and mouse tanks on the field, because I think those things are just absolutely fantastic. So, both teams taking a point each on Oasis Palms and Winter Malinovka. We've had ammo gate, that's been resolved. I'm sure there'll be discussions after this fixture is over. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of discussions moving forwards. But AQVA, their roster's chopped and changed and ready. Very mobile. We're seeing double T125, W100, Cran, Vickers, and 140. We're seeing the 140 BPS. Double IS, triple IS4, E100, double Cran, T125. BPS much heavier. No mediums, all heavy tanks on the field for BPS. AQVA bringing the light and the medium. Hit points 2.3k in the favor of BPS red team north spawn. AQVA blue team south spawn mobile, but basically they're a whole E100's worth of hit points down. Well, not E100 anymore. They're basically they got a lot more hit points. Like, do not underestimate how much of a difference 2,300 hit points is out of the gate, because it's substantial. Not Steven says, "Oh, we got loads, it's fine. I don't mind getting tagged," but he didn't lose too much. He's in a solid position. Cora as well, catching some fire. Looks like it's Edgar GQ. A's on the go. Playmaker playing passive. It's Edgar GQ going for the cap. Doesn't look like BPS are going to have the option for the reset. BPS have got Noob Eater and Foxy. Their IS4 is playing up on A. AQVA are going to be responding by sending potentially the 140 and the Vickers. Or is that too predictable? No, AQVA have had second thoughts. They were thinking about sending them up. They've decided not to overextend. Looking at the lay of the land, BPS have got good map control. I would say the map control is 50-50, but looking at BPS, they've got control of the hill. They're going to be the ones that are going to be able to kind of dictate how they push into AQVA. AQVA, FPin Josh and Zerd, W100s in an interesting spot here. FPin Josh has put the edge. Ooh. Oh, why did I put the Jupiter camo on my Vickers? I missed. I have failed as a camo connoisseur. Anyway, Zerd. Oh, he did it as well. No. Oh, I've got camo envy. I haven't felt this feeling in a long time. BPS have rotated their forces back into the spawn. Red Tuber in the 140 peeking aggressively gets hit pretty hard. Man, AQVA, they don't have the hit points to do that, especially not on a medium. Timo has literally that camo on everything. Will get hit once more. BPS looking for the options. Chilaxor is in a really nice spot. Oh, Edgar GQ's been spotted. Has it dawned on him yet that he's about to move? Red Tuber goes down in the 140. It's that aggressive peeking. Unif Pajosh is also in trouble. He's getting pushed by the IS-4s. Fpinjosh will get a big hit into Newbie to Chilaxor, pulling back just at the last moment before Edgar, GQ, Playmaker, and General come over. BPS have got real control over this game. They've got a huge 4K cap lead, 5K cap lead almost, and they've got the gun advantage. Zerd's ineffective in terms of his position and hit points. We're about to lose the E100s and maybe this Kranwagen as well. Oh no, she's not super out of position yet, but BPS, they've got time and position. They're also using Newbeater in the IS-4 to cap off B. It's 2 caps to 1. They've got a gun advantage. They've got a pretty sizable hit point advantage, although AQVA in the last 30 seconds have done a good job to close that up. BPS now stacking their Kranwagens and IS-4s, potentially for an uphill push into the E100s. Cora pulling the shock out of Fpinjosh. Fpinjosh, does Edgar GQ have a line? Doesn't look like it. Unifpinjosh is in trouble. Not Steven. Very healthy. Got the memo, held on to his hit points. The Kranwagen's down. Unifpinjosh. I'm gonna call this one for BPS. Although A's been flipped. We missed that. We don't even know who did it. Sorry, C's been flipped. We don't even know who did it. AQVA have absolutely got to start clearing guns. General, does he get it? No, he doesn't. Chilaxor gets it. That could be key. Playmaker will take down Timo. It's a 4-on-6. 2 cap points to 1. It's a 6-on-3. Let's see, let me have a 6-on-2. Fpinjosh. Foxy will have the kill shot. No, Newbeater will have a kill shot. Beat him to it. B's getting capped by Playmaker. And the only option now for AQVA is to die very, very slowly. Oh no! Playmaker, oh, C's getting capped. Playmaker, he lost the cap. This could be, I mean, AQVA about to go. If Edgar can get the reset on C, he needs the reset on C. I don't think he's going to get it. Oh no, Edgar's going down. Chilaxor has the shot here. Oh! Edgar gets the shot! I don't believe it! Oh, no. AQVA, they were so close. They were so close, but Edgar GQ just doesn't have the hit points, and the tank and RG will oblige with the kill shot. And AQVA were this close to pulling that off. And BPS, with such a deep hit point pool, relatively speaking, to begin with, managing just to keep the cap below 1,000, and now BPS lead AQVA 3-2. It's match point to BPS. Good lord. Good lord. I think it was Kaga who said this would be a 4-0. And I feel so good at having called it more accurately. One match and BPS will take this point, and this could be key. Remember, of course, AQVA are currently in the top 4. BPS are knocking on the door of the top 4. We've got 3 fixtures, of which this is one of those 3 fixtures left to play, all happening this evening. Back into Naval Frontier, swapping the spawn. AQVA are ditching the mediums, and BPS are bringing one. Oh no, sorry, tell a lie. Fpinjosh is in the Vickers. We've still got mobility on the side of AQVA. Hit points are again slightly in the favor of BPS. BPS red team south spawn, AQVA blue team north spawn. Foxy, the mobile element for BPS, the T22 uncatchable. His opposite number for the purposes of roles on the battlefield is Josh in the Vickers Valiant for AQVA. The Vickers has got slightly better mobility, much better view range, and significantly better camouflage because it is a light tank. Are AQVA doing... Are they being... Is this very clever or very stupid? I don't know yet, but not Steven's getting hit. That's the reactive armor. And RG and Newbeater are here, and Edgar is he out of position? Is he exposed? Is he in trouble? I think he is. I think Edgar GQ bit off far more than he could chew, and Newbeater will be the bite that choked him. Timo, Cora, and Foxy now pushing into a sort of relatively unsupported Zerd. And Unif and Josh. General and Playmaker kind of... Well, the Crown Vagon's getting a little bit of damage in, but there's not so much focus fire from AQVA here. Hit points close. I mean, there's a lot of low hit point tanks from BPS. Now that means that one... AQVA are putting out quite a bit of hurt between their 6 guns, but it also means that BPS are doing a good job of distributing that damage, and that's what BPS want. You can do all the damage in the world, if BPS still have 7 guns on the field, it counts for nothing in the long run. Zerd still in a tricky position. Cora with the Crown Wagon's got perfect fire lines down onto him. RG not able to connect with Zerd, getting tagged by RedTuber. Josh and the Vickers playing fast and loose, wanting to make sure that no one from BPS gets over the C area. Cora's in trouble. B-Cap ticking over for AQVA. This might still be working for them. Timo and Newbeater looking like they're stacking to push into B from here. Josh in the T110E5 hanging on. Newbeater and Foxy making the play for C. Is Foxy going to get C? Or is he going to push over? No, BPS are going for the caps. That's probably good for AQVA. That's going to take the pressure off. No, they're not. Foxy is not going for C. Foxy, Newbeater, Timo pushing in. RedTuber in the 50B in trouble, having to make the move, responding well. AQVA rallying now. Does RedTuber get through? Does he take any more damage? No, he doesn't. RedTuber's here. We've got AQVA dropping the hammer on BPS. There goes Not Steven. Cora's in trouble. Chilaxor. Oh, Playmaker's in trouble, as is General. Hit points in the favour of AQVA. They've taken down 2 more guns. AQVA have got the gun advantage and the hit point advantage. Now Zerd and RedTuber and Playmaker have to rally and turn back on BPS. Josh in the Vickers, very healthy, looking to put high explosive rolls into the T22. Neither of them connecting. Timo going up against Zerd. And Josh with an elevation. Does Zerd have the kill shot here? Oh, it's a low roll. Chilaxor making a play on the 50B. RedTuber in trouble. Chilaxor Crownwagon should have Voopsy. No, it's another low roll, but he'll have him pipped. The 50B is a clipper. The Crownwagon is an auto reloader. It's a 5-on-2. We're going to the tiebreaker. AQVA using the sacrifice of Edgar GQ. Brilliant rotation play through B, waiting for BPS to split the forces, reading the BPS pincer and biting off one of the claws in that attack. And Foxy, last man standing. It's not standing anymore. AQVA tying it up 3 for 3. We're going into a tiebreaker. And sorry, I'm busy. What a game. What a game. I love it. AQVA, BPS, we're going into the tiebreaker. And it's Yukon. It's Yukon. It's a map that I have got even less experience on. In terms of commentating, casting, camera work. Your guess is as good as mine, but my guess was AQVA to win 4-3. And either BPS are giving them an exceptionally good run for their money, or AQVA are being kind to me in my dotage and helping me get my predictions right. Oh. One cannot even. That last game, that was so good. That was such a good game. That was such a good game. Oh, we're having We're having drop frame issues here and connection issues with the stream. Let me know in the chat if it gets a little bit bad. Now, AQVA and BPS for the last time this evening. One battle to decide who is the winner between these two. Fixture 7. It's an important one for both teams in terms of making it into the top 4, staying in the top 4, or breaking into the top 4. Oh my goodness me. AQVA, BPS. AQVA they're going, well, I mean, this is exciting because I'm seeing 3 German pie eaters and a Batchat. Diversity is the spice of life, and sometimes it's the key to victory. BPS still jostling with the tank compositions. Looks like we're going to see a pretty double T110E5 Kran, double mouse E100 Batchat from AQVA. BPS bringing, or double Kran at the moment, quadruple T110E5 and a Vickers. Both teams have one light. That mobile element in the 4-cap map of Yukon could be pretty key if it gets to a late game phase with not many tanks on the field and a cap runaround situation happening. The deal for real asks if I've been okay, or asks in general if someone has been okay, and I think we've all been pretty good. Things have been better, things might have been worse. Hopefully we're on for an exceptional evening, and it's the Vickers and the Batchat on the D cap. FBin Josh will get the tag into Foxy. FBin Josh with 2 in the chamber. Foxy looking to make the play now in FBin Josh. BPS Red Team South spawn started off with a hit point deficit. Double mouse in the pocket for AQVA helping with that. Although BPS, the quick cap on C, they've got the cap advantage 24 over AQVA. AQVA blue team north spawn. Although AQVA with Red Tuber in general, their T110E5s out wide on A will quickly have the cap lead if they go 2 up. And I think they're going to close that gap. Will BPS get the D cap before the AQVA marker? I think they will. I think BPS are going to capture the cap lead. Oh, by the finest of margins. They are like a second, a half a second on. And Foxy now. And that's a nice camo. I've got that camo. I didn't put it on my Vickers, but that is a nice camo. Foxy's looking to rotate round. And, well, AQVA have managed to completely grab C. BPS getting B. This is a very open, kind of ropey map. There's so many lines like crossfire, and I think BPS with their mobility here could have the upper hand. Double Crown, double T110E5, nice shot. Nice shot from Whoopsie into Timo. AQVA are in a pocket. Look at the minimap. You basically got AQVA all in the top right-hand corner of it. BPS are establishing a crossfire. However, if you look at where AQVA are, AQVA have got the A behind them, and they've got fire lanes onto C and onto B, and BPS will struggle to push in, although BPS are chipping away at that hit point lead. Looks like Timo's using the speed boost. He's going to try and get a flank on Zerd. BPS are stacking towards the C side. Also, Not Steven making a play for B. Does someone have the reset? Ufpinjosh will be with the HE. Connects to Noon Ufpinjosh. Not Steven, but Not Steven is forced to back off B. Will lose the cap, and the cap points are ticking over pretty healthily in the favor of AQVA. Although AQVA are now at a hit point deficit, and I think BPS are going to take this one. I really do. I really think BPS, when all is said and done, they're going to burn down Zerd. They're now in. AQVA are disoriented. However, they have just sent AQVA's caller into the ether, and now he has become like a Jedi, more powerful. NG's in trouble. RG looking for the kill on NG. No, Not Steven. After capping B will come in. Foxy's in behind. BPS have got the pincer. The defensive formation of AQVA is down. The caps are being flipped. It's 3 caps to 1 now for BPS. And we've lost Ufpinjosh, Noob Eater, It's a 5-on-4 in the favour of BPS. They've got the caps. Cap point still in the favour of AQVA. Not Steven now, looking to shut down Voopsy. Red Tuber, does he have it? He's got reactive armour. Surely he can pull this one off. Voopsy will pick up the bounce. Foxy in the Vickers will be looking for the easy kill. Timo's gone down. C's being contested. Foxy will pick up Voopsy. It's a 3-on-3. As Chilaxor goes down to Playmaker. Caps 3-1 on BPS. Oh my goodness me. This may yet swing. Oh, it's a 3-on-2! General and Playmaker. Foxy. Fpin Josh is on a drum reload. Not Stevens looking for the kill on General. Oh, this is so close. Not Steven looking for General. Will pick it up. Cap points. Oh, but Foxy goes down. AQVA. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how they did it, but they did. This is your winter season finalists. And they have pulled the victory out of the jaws of defeat. And Not Steven, BPS came within touching distance of victory, and AQVA on the battleground of CCAP. Look at how many dead tanks we have in the frame there. AQVA just brawling and giving it their everything. I don't even understand how AQVA turned that round. They were down on, like the caps they were down on, they were outnumbered, they were flanked, and somehow they flipped that. And AQVA beat BPS 4-3, as I predicted. Accuracy. What a game. What a game. What a whole series of games. BPS looking scary good. AQVA also looking scary good. Both of those teams probably destined to do great things later on in the tournament. That has probably been one of the best series of games we've seen so far on this channel, at least. That was superb. What we need to do now is remember that we can start the next stage early, depending on the results. So, well, the next stage is going to start pretty much in the next 5 seconds anyway. So let's exit the room. We need to make a new room, I think. That'll be Kaga, though. I need to get the password for the next one. Let's see. Okay, we've got the password. It's stored in our noggin. Mr. Phoenix has got a live streaming room. That's pretty cool. Let me message Kaga. We're just doing the breathing in between games. Just following with the chat, and Meeps is like, my money is now on blue. That is how I feel. Oh, did I jinx it? I don't think I did. I don't think I jinxed it, but you can never be too sure. I can't get over that last game on Yukon. That was really something. I mean, really, really, really something. Okay, I'm in. Oh, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I need a timeout. No, we've got, this is Fixture 8. We are going to be following Serenity versus Dinos, another best of 7. Serenity and Dinos. Currently, let's just see if there's been a quick update to the results. There has not. So that's still that's going to be coming soon. What I can do is show you the table before the last fixture, and that was. And also what I think I need to do is shut down a couple of devices because I'm struggling for bandwidth over here. So let's just turn the Wi-Fi off on the iPad. So this is the current. This was the table before Fixture 7. So after the 6 fixtures, this is where we're at now. Serenity were in 3rd place, and Dinos were in 6th place. Now, I don't know yet if we have the... I want to have the results. I want to know how they did in the last ones. But I don't think we have... Let me see. I'm going to have to get... It's going to go pretty messy here. Serenity beat their opponent 4-1. Not sure who their opponent exactly was. And Dinos beat APA 4-0. So both of these teams have just come from a victory, actually. Both of these teams have come from a victory in their Fixture 7. So Dinos are pushing, they are chasing, they are probably at the very, very, probably in 5th place at the moment, where Serenity are kind of digging themselves deeper into the top 4. Again, this is another important fixture for determining final places in relation to who's going to make it into the top 4 or not. Both teams, like this battle matters a lot for both teams. I think for Dinos it's going to be absolutely key. I think if they lose this, they might struggle to break into the top 4. I am the exhausted. I am the exhausted. Right. We're just they're just sorting out the rosters and the people for the time being, but we've got a pretty snappy start on everything, which is good. K-Hoss is doing the RNGesus' work. Actually, that's a point. This is 100% true and definitely not false advertising. But if you like this stream, RNGesus will smile kindly upon you in your next battle. That is that is definitely true and not something I'm making up. Yeah, please don't call me out on it if you like the stream and then you get ammo ranked in your next battle. Because we really can't back that up. But try it. What have you got to lose? Maybe it will work. You don't know. I think it's worth a punt. So smash the like button. And more importantly, let me know in the chat, who do you think is going to win? How much do you think they're going to win by? I think I picked Serenity to win this 4-2 over Dinos. I'm expecting Serenity to come out on top. Dinos, well, they've been playing really, really well. Really, really well indeed, actually. So far in the tournament. And they've got one of my favorite player names, Ploogie Voogie. Let me just double check. I think Dinos came in the pre-qualifications. Yeah, Dinos are one of the pre-qualifications teams. They came in second in the pre-qualification, so they fought in a mini tournament just to be here. And now we are going in to the first battle between Serenity and Dinos. And our World of Tanks Blitz has crashed. That is bad. It's the same. It's this map. It was the same. It was the same on PC in the last game. It was this same map that resulted in a crash in the last game. I don't know what it is. But when I was playing on PC last night, when I had games on that maybe I've got like a corrupt file or something. Well, this is interesting. We're going to have to do some. We're going to have to do something, and I'm not prepared for us not to watch this. So, bear with me while we make something happen. Sorry, we've found a workaround. I don't know what the issue is. What I can say is I had the same issue when I was streaming matches on the PC, like when I was playing random battles on PC yesterday, which is that the Steam version of Blitz crashed every time we loaded this map, Faust. I don't know why. I think maybe I need to reinstall the game. There's some issue with it. Yeah, I have no idea why. But what we can do, is we can stream this from touch, because you know what? I reckon I can pull it off. So let's bring the live chat in, because we've got the option to. There you go. Yeah, I think you're right, Pete Thorpe. I think we need to just delete and download again, which is a bit of a damn shame, but there you go. We can stream from our iPad, which we were able to set up in 2 minutes, because we seem to have the abilities. We have all of the options at our disposal. We found a way. Where there's a rolling, there's a way. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, guys. This is peculiar. Serenity, red team, North Spawn, up against Dinos, blue team, South Spawn. I can use the names on the side. Dinos rocking double crown, quintuple T1 Time 85, Lightning McQueen, Pencil Case, Ploogie Voogie is going for the decap Vanosaur and Heffalump, pushing aggressively into the corner. Spitfires in the FV215B, Winchlade in the FV215B, Octopus Camo. There's a very aggressive play from Dinos here. Look at those speed boosts on the go. Serenity have a solid hit point lead here. They've also got the cap point lead. Great. Look at the FE215B. It was built for this ramp. Alfar, however, in the T110E5 is down. The Dinos train is coming. No one's stopping this. Pencil Case, Heffalump, and Vanosaur all jostling for position. Lightning McQueen being quite aggressive. I don't think he needs to be exposing himself to so much damage. He could have just maybe sat back and been a bit more passive, but he came in. Her Kimmick looking for the kill shot. Will find it. Peepo Dog, though, in trouble. Looks like Dinos are going to be taking the second match on what is effectively a cursed map for yours truly. And Hakan Kalhanoglu could have an easier to pronounce name. Will be going down to Spitfires. Guns, well, 2 guns in the favor of Dinos. Make that 1 gun. No, 2 guns again. It's a 5-on-3, but the hit points are so strongly in the favor of Dinos here that they should be able to pull this one off. I also remember there's a 3-minute delay on the stream, so when you're typing, I won't see that Spitfire is looking for high explosive roll. Oh, for 557! That's beautiful. Spitfires, can he do things? We've just lost her Kimmick to Heffalump. It is Spitfires 1-on-4. He's 4 ammo racks away from greatness. That is a bad start. Spitfires is thinking, damn it. And Ghosty is saying, you know what? I'm going to reload. Oh, 429's a nice one. Pencil Case coming in. Speed boost and reactive armor. Nice hit. Heffalump's in the back. Pencil Case going for a love tap, but it is Heffalump with the kill. Pencil Case going for the self-inflicted the self-inflicted ram damage with the help of gravity. And that is a stellar performance by Dinos, tying it up 1-for-1 on the cursed map. We're going to be right back because we're going to jump back onto the PC. Good Lord, why me? So on and so forth. Let's see. Apologies for that technical thing. All I can do is reinstall Blitz before the next one. Let's see if we can get back in. Show me the game. Show me the game. Okay, no, the game performance is fine. It's your stupid game. My computer is fine. It is definitely just needing to reinstall. We could have been up. We could have been up sooner as well, but we lost a wire under a cupboard. Believe it or not. Of all the things to afflict yours truly, I did not think searching for the adapter HDMI to USB-C would be one of them, but it was. And so here we are, and we are back on PC now. Thank God, because it's really hard to commentate without a free cam. Serenity tied up with Dinos 1-for-1. Dinos showing that they've got the potential to be extremely aggressive. And I approve of that wholeheartedly. Normandy is the next map. Both teams taking a point on Faust. Normandy fought to spare with a tiebreaker on Castilla. I've predicted this to be a 4-2 victory to Serenity. Remains to be seen if that's going to work or not. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is there Faust in the next fixture? Oh, thank God there's not. It's just Desert Sands, Winter Malinovka, Vineyards, Mayan Ruins. Cool. Cool. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're going to survive. We're back in action, I hope. If the game crashes now, I'm just going to go have a cry. Because I won't be able to deal with it. The emotional difficulties. Serenity. Oh, look at that free can! I am empowered. Dinos. Blue team North spawn up against Serenity. Red team South spawn. Planes crashing in the middle. Winch in the Leopard 1 of all things. Getting a quick cap on C. Really nice play. The Serenity team, Double Crown, Leopard, Triple T110E5, and Dog in the Vickers Light. Dinos capping off D, slightly slower. Double Crown T22, it's Ghosty in the T22. Triple T110E5, but they've also brought a second mobile element to the party. Ploogie Voogie in the TVP T5051. And Ploogie Voogie is role-playing as a TD here. Great burst potential on this thing. The drum reload's a bit of a mother. But it looks like Ploogie Voogie is going to be playing a nice passive supporting role to the opening part, looking to pick off a few shots here and there. And then in the late game, well, this thing will be an absolute nightmare, being able to clip most tanks off the field as soon as they kind of drop to within that kind of burst damage potential in terms of the hit point pool. Peepo Dog spotting, I mean, look at this thing. It's using the view range and that obscenely good camo to pick up. And if we just pay attention to the mini-map quickly, we can see that Dinos are being hyper-aggressive, rotating round up towards the top right-hand corner of the mini-map. And they are looking like they're stacked for a push over C any minute now. Ghosty in the T22 is covering a Dog, splitting the distance between A and B. Her Kimmik making a go of A. Will have the A, and now Dinos, they're even going to look for the reset. Ghosty's been spotted by Dog. Criminal looking for the reset. Won't get it. Dinos are making a very limited move. Double speed boosts. Dog, no, Devil getting the spot in. Vanosaur. Well, Spitfires and Alpha are taking fire. Devil will get tagged by Vanosaur. Ooh, dodges the shot from Heffalump. Vanosaur doesn't quite have the speed tracking. Yeah, he does! And Serenity now in potentially a very difficult situation. Spitfires, his success in the last game seems to be getting bullied here. We've got Criminal coming in, Serenity appear to be in a lot of trouble. Spitfires, chief amongst those difficulties, going down first. Dinos saw the opportunity. They sensed Serenity were out of position. Serenity capping off A and B. Serenity, though, have kept the gun advantage. They've shut down Ghosty and Hakan in the Crown Wagon. Apologies if you can hear the cat. Yeah, I can hear you. If you can hear the cat in the background. But it's 3 caps to 1. Hit points in the favor of Serenity. They're doing a great job. Pencil Case catching a bit of fire. Devil is low. Well, the Devil is Devil. Devil in the Vickers. But he can be quite mobile. A and C getting counter-capped by Dinos. Ploogie Voogie and Criminal. Well, Criminal shutting down Peepo Dog. Dinos now with the cap lead. Ploogie Voogie is looking for Devil. This is what the TVP was made for. Devil's come in to assist Winch. Ploogie Voogie, look at him. He's running an intercept line. He's trying to find that Vickers. Misses the first shot. He's got 3 more in the clip. 2 more in the clip. But now he's in trouble because now the tables have turned. Now the turntables have turned. It's a 2 on... well, it's going to be 3 by the time Winch is done with Ploogie Voogie. Oh! Ploogie Voogie escapes. I think Winch has realized he's going to have to go down. No! Winch knows more than I do and has found the way. Now Herkimic and Winch 2 on 3. They've got the hit points between them. Kimmich might be able to take down Heffalump. That would leave Winch and a Leopard up against a Kran. No, double T110E5. Criminal. Kimmich looking for a shot into Pencil Case. Oh, beautiful play. Kimmich letting Criminal just keep running so he could get the free shot. Criminal's low. Criminal might take down Kimmich. It's not impossible. It's extremely unlikely. Well, now it is. Now it's very impossible. Wonderful play by Winch in the Leopard 1. Winch, a very, very talented player. Pete, yeah, I do love the name Ploogie Voogie. it's a great Winch. Winch is an unholy player. I think I first became aware of Winch. I think it was Winch and Walker were in R2K back in 2018, if I'm not mistaken. It was when I kind of first really saw, like, I was like, okay, yeah, that there's a lot of talent, a lot of mechanical skill, like just you know, if we were playing like Counter-Strike or someone, that's your Oppa, that's your headshot guy, who just makes those disgusting no scopes and quick scope shots. This is Serenity now leading Dinos 2-1. Dinos demonstrating they can be pretty aggressive. Actually, we're seeing maybe this is the role the teams are going to fall into. Dinos using speed, aggression, and surprise to catch Serenity off balance. It definitely worked in the second game on Faust. They were a little bit more cautious on the first game of Normandy, and probably they're going to find it difficult to catch Serenity off balance again for the next couple of games if they keep this kind of YOLO approach on the go. Okay. Looks like we're not dropping so many frames per second, which is good. Really, I'm so sorry, by the way, for the I don't know what the tech issue is with Faust on the PC. I've never had issues with it before. I think we're just going to have to go for a reinstall of Blitz. But it's Normandy, the second map on Normandy. Well, the spawn swap on Normandy now. Serenity versus Dinos. Serenity leading Dinos 2-1. Serenity red team, North spawn. Dinos blue team, south spawn. Serenity IS4, double Crown, Leo, double T110E5, and a Vickers. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Where is that Leopard? Where is Winch? He's moved up to the 4 spot. Dinos, double Crown, quadruple T110E5, and Ghosty in the TVP. They dropped 1 mobile element each. Both teams. Well, no, Peepo Devil's still in the Vickers. Serenity more mobile, slightly less hit points. I mean, 600 or so. It's not a huge amount to write home about, but this is that aggressive play. Dinos are already barreling across C, establishing a good foothold over D. They've got the high ground. Serenity could be in trouble here. This could be a very difficult spot for Serenity to deal with. Winch getting tagged early. Platinum as well. Platinum catching a low. Platinum catching a lot of damage and horrifically out of position and removed. And Dinos, well, they found the opening here. They can keep the pressure up. Dinos are going to be looking to try and establish a solid gun advantage and hold on to it. Dog in trouble. Ghosty on the long reload. Heffelump's gone down. Same thing's happening again. Dinos with the initial momentum, but then slowly losing it. I think Dog's going to go down to Hakan. Hakan with the kill. And Spitfire is going down to Pencil Case. 4 on 6. Anyone having deja vu, you could be forgiven for that. We can see all of the Dinos players on the screen in front of us. Ghosty looking pretty low. Only 2 shots in the clip. Not going for the drum reload. Maybe he's looking to put a few shots into Kimmich just to maximize that. Is he going to go for the low health one? Yes, he is. And it's Pencil Case shutting down Kimmich. It's a 6 on 3, sorry. 5 on 3. Ploogie Voogie and Vanosaur are low. Alfar. Ploogie Voogie's got the reactive armor on. He's going to try and force Alfar to bounce. I don't think Alfar can make this, especially if Pencil Case gets in the way, and it's a low roll. Alfar, doesn't get the ram kill on Ploogie Voogie. Look at that. There's some low hit point tanks here on Dino's side, but they're going to take it 2 for 2 here, if I am not mistaken. And Winch, he doesn't have the deep hit point pool that he did at the last game. He's going to really struggle, skilled though he may be, to convert this, and he might be able to take down Ghosty. I don't know if Ghosty's going to give him another shot. And Devil, well, Devil's really low. Winch bounces off Ghosty. Oh, Winch gets tagged. Winch living on a knife edge. Oh, what was that? Takan! In through the... I have no idea how he made that shot, but it was beautiful. And Ploogie Voogie Ghosty less than 50 hit points apiece. Dino's a really aggressive play right over the top of the CD heavy cap lane, and just getting the high ground. Obi-Wan would be proud, and that takes us tied up 2 for 2. Each team winning a game apiece on Faust and Normandy. Going into Fort Despair. Should be a very interesting match between these two. That was, I think, Winch. Maybe if you'd had that again in the first game, Winch went into that one with such a good amount of hit points in the late game that he could afford to take risks. He was not a prime target, good gun handling, good DPM of the Leopard 1, was able to make it work. In that last game, he as soon as you get low hit points, you become risk averse. You have to slow down. Speed is a form of armor for the Leopard 1. It goes south very horribly, very quickly. Very quickly, very horribly. Not so great. But Serenity tied up 2 for 2. Still on track for my 4-2 prediction for Serenity to beat Dinos to be true. But Dinos have proved themselves to be quite formidable. But that's the second game where Dinos have kind of shown that they've got a penchant. I wouldn't say YOLOing, but for being extremely aggressive, like iron fisting one flank. And Serenity, if they can adapt to that, they can farm Dinos if they try and do it again. But the question, of course, is, do Serenity want to be put in the position where they're being passive and allowing Dinos to get more control over the map if they wait. Because if you're waiting to receive a push, by necessity, you're not being too aggressive, too forward moving yourself. You're trying to hold on to defensive positions, maintain cohesive fire lanes between all of your team members. So, Fort Despair, Serenity are going to start off in the south spawn. Dinos in the north spawn. Fort Despair, great map, very symmetrical map in terms of the spawns. There's not a huge amount of variation between the two. On the whole, unlike Castilla, which is the tiebreaker here, which is horrifically asymmetrical, I'll have to say. So, Dinos, again, look at that. It's everything in there is fast. Everything but the VZ-113 can take a speed boost. It's a triple cran, double T-125, FV-215B, and Ploogie Voogie in the VZ-113. Serenity are going slow. Double VZ-113s, T-95E6, mouse, double mouse, T-110E5 IS-4. Serenity are, well, just with the mouse tanks are slow. I'm expecting the VZ-113s from both sides to be making plays for the A-cap corner. Look at that. That's the speed boost. I don't think anyone from Serenity's got a speed boost to write home about. Now, do Pencil Case and Hakan, do they get across here without getting farmed? I don't think there's no TDs here. The VZs are making their way for the A-cap corner. Oh, Pencil Case will catch a bit of fire. Alfar, does he have a shot? Does he have a shot? Does he have a shot? He does! Oh, but he gets two in return, and now he's getting focused. Alfar, no! Platinum coming in to shield. Nice hit point pool rotation by Serenity. Dinos with 2 and 5 as the split. Dinos doing the Iron Fist push once again. No, sorry. Make that a 3-4 split. They're sending Hakan, Vanosaur, Pencil Case, and Ploogie Voogie into Peepo Devil, Platinum, and Alfar. Our Dinos, well, our Serenity capitalizing on the split. They've got the numerical advantage here, but they're not pushing Dinos. Vanosaur is down. Hit points in the favor of Dinos. They've kind of recovered the hit point deficit. Devil and Platinum are in trouble. Platinum, oh, they are very dead. And Dinos now with a solid 2-gun advantage, hit points and mobility in their favor. Looks like they're going to be trying to shut down the IS-4 as the next target. Good focus fire, good discipline by Flytic 62, getting passed right up into the face of her Kimmick. Pencil Case going down to Spitfires. Winch in trouble. Winch trying to get past. Heffalump with the kill shot. No, it's a low roll. Oh, Winch will just about pull it out. This is very, very tough. Winch will get one in, but he's not surviving. Heffalump will low roll. What is that? Oh no, it's not a low roll. It was just the hit points that he had left. My bad. Spitfires, last man standing, 1 on 3. Ploogie Voogie, Heffalump, and Ghosty. And I don't think that Spitfires is going to be able to get the win here. Maybe in a public match, a player like Spitfires could defeat three kind of average players, but everyone on the Dinos team is competent. They're working together. They're coordinated. The mouse, in situations like this, is a bit of a sitting duck, and it's going to be Heffalump or Ghosty with the kill. It's Heffalump in his Kranwagen with the paintball camo. It's not the paintball camo, but it looks like it went to a paintballing match with that thing. And that is some solid gameplay by Dinos. And it's now match point to Dinos. My prediction is wrong. That's okay. I don't mind. I'm just happy that my Steam version of Blitz isn't crashing. I'll take what I can get. Match point to Dinos. Serenity, they've got to win this one and then take the tiebreaker on Castilla to beat their opponents. And now Dinos, do they keep pushing this very aggressive line that they're doing and hope that Serenity don't start being more defensive and setting up to receive such pushes? Or do they now chop and change it up, hoping that Serenity are going to be more defensive and then try and outplay them without being so hyper-aggressive, pushing one flank or the other? Serenity dropping one of the mouse tanks. Winch still in the T95E6. Double Crown, triple T110E5. So Serenity alongside the mouse. Dinos. Hakan in the IS4. Looks like Ghosty might be going into a T22. Vanosaur back in the FV215B. I respect that as a solid choice. You can never have enough FV215B in your life. Plugi Vugi and Pencil Case maybe looking like they're going to be taking the T110E5. Bit of a roster change coming up. Maybe Lightning McQueen is coming in. Flytix to come out potentially. We'll see what's saying. No, Flytix taking the VK9001P. Serenity ready with their roster. Dinos, no, Lightning McQueen staying. Nope. Roster looks like they're finalized. Yeah, Mac is taking, Ghosty is taking the T22. The T22 is a great call. It's a solid medium for this kind of engagement when you know there's lots of heavy tanks. Serenity starting with a 1k HP advantage simply because they've just brought more pies to the table. Dinos, blue team, South Spawn, match point for them. If they take this, they'll win the fixture against Serenity. That could be huge for them. That'll put them on the path of the top 4. If Serenity lose this, that will be bad news. Could make it tricky for them to stay in the top 4, noting how much talent is pushing for those positions. Serenity, red team, North Spawn, aggressive play on B. Her Kimmick, Alfar, and Devil getting into the ruins. Pencil Case will contest as Kimmick will take a hit. Poor situational awareness there. Pencil Case was spotted for days. He was looking for shots on Flytix. Kimmick and Spitfire is getting tagged. No one from Dinos losing any hit points for the time being. Hakan is unspotted. Might want to stay that way. Platinum in the T110E5. Looks like he's been instructed to go for Hakan. Pencil Case taking some hits. Pencil Case is in a very bad spot. If Serenity can cap off B. That's Spitfires and the mouse doing it. Devil overextending, getting hit by Flytix. That VK9001 handles well. Pencil Case now getting crossfire from Platinum, but Hakan is there. And I think Hakan is going to be making a try and push Platinum out. He knows he's going into this little brawl with the hit point advantage. The T110E5 though calling for help. Platinum could be in trouble. Does he have support? It looks like Alfar is coming over. Hakan will take a hit coming in. Takes 2. Gets a nice roll into Platinum. Does Platinum have reactive armor? Alfar's there. Alfar coming in for support. Nice angling by Platinum. Really good angling. That's a 2-on-1. Hakan's going to be down, but that's 2 guns there for Serenity. Means 1 gun less out here, and Kimmick goes down to Plugi Vugi. And Pencil Case in trouble. Dog looking for the kill shot, but he's really out of position, and he's pulling back. He's decided that he's going to have discretion. Oh, bit of a ram from Flytix in the VK. Hakan going down. Winch in the T95E6 down. But Spitfires and Vanosaur going head-to-head. It's a 4-on-5. Dinos currently on top. No, Dinos were on top. Dinos are less on top now. Flytix overextending 1 into 2. Platinum hanging in there. Alfar really saved Platinum's bacon. I think the IS4 from Dinos just got completely outplayed. Looks like he didn't really do much damage at all. Plugi Vugi's coming in for Alfar. No, Flytix and Plugi Vugi are going in for Platinum. Flytix is low. Flytix is dead. Platinum, does he bounce Plugi Vugi? Plugi Vugi absolutely has to connect the shot. Both bounce. Plugi Vugi gets tagged by Alfar. Alfar could be man of the match for Serenity here. He's done some pretty impressive things. He's got reactive armor on the go, not shielding his teammate. Plugi Vugi is now activated reactive armor. And I think Plugi Vugi could be on track for a win here. It's 3-3. Serenity with the hit points. But I like the look of Dino's lineup a bit better. Alfar's going down. Peepo Dog. Ooh, nice shot into Ghosty. Vanosaur's gone down to Spitfires. Bearing in mind, of course, Serenity. Oh, Serenity have shut down Ghosty as well. Dino's just not able to hold on. Ploogie Voogie will take down Alfar. And Peepo Dog is going to take this one for a tiebreaker. Solid performance by Serenity. I'm sorry, Spitfires, we didn't see your half of the battle. And Serenity just managing to hang in there towards the end. Huge damage output by Ploogie Voogie. I'm going to say that name as many times as I can before we go on to another team. But Alfar, really a solid performance from him. He saved Platinum's bacon in the far corner over A. If he hadn't responded as quickly as he did, it could have been a very, very different story with Dinos getting control of that corner, then getting the cross shots on, farming, winning the B area, maybe taking the match. So for me, I think that support that Alfar provided to Platinum was absolutely key, and we've got another tiebreaker here. The teams are trying to destroy my vocal cords by making us go on as long as possible. Tiebreaker, Castilla, Serenity versus Dinos. The question is, who's got what spawn? At the moment, it looks like Serenity are taking the north spawn. Dinos are taking the south spawn. I mean, this is worth a strat sketch if I can get it up. The strat sketch. Get your mind out of the gutter. I want to say that I'm not able to find it, but given the context that we've just come from, that might not be the best option. Here we are. This is strat sketch. North spawn's going to be Serenity. North spawn, TD's playing here. You might send an IS-4 or a similar kind of tank to go hold down here. You can get good control from this spot in the city over B and C. You've got a nice passive play on A for the quick cap on A. Your approach onto the ramp here is pretty good, but you'll probably be losing more control of the Castilla to the south spawn. South spawn, of course, well, and also you've got the TD line here, TD's here. South spawn, you've got a better approach. You can get control of this side of the Castilla. You can get cross shots down onto A from here. If you can cross quickly up that slope, you can put TDs along here. You can get tanks in here covering B. And again, you can try and get tanks over here on C. The trick from the south, though, I don't know if you can do it in a tournament situation, but if you can get a fast, heavy tank to go hold down here, you can really choke down, get spots on, proxy spot the city, get spots on along the TD line, back shots on C. It can be a pretty good point from the south spawn to hold. So this map, Castilla, is renowned for, in its tournament setting, very, very passive gameplay, but also it's not. This is the least symmetrical map in the game, probably by a significant margin. You've got significant different considerations and options available to you, depending on what spawn you have. Now, Serenity are taking T22, double T22, double Cran, double T110E5 and an IS-4 playing from the north. No TDs. No TDs. Dinos are readying up. And if they're taking 50Bs, Jesus, triple 50Bs, double TVPs, Vickers and a T110E5 like Dinos. We've seen over the last couple of games, they've been using speed and aggression to beat Serenity. Like just sheer force of will, barreling down a flank. That lineup is that sheer force of will on my green screen just mocking me. Because it's just slightly too small. This is going to be a battle and a half. Serenity, red team, north spawn up against Dinos, blue team, south spawn. Dinos with a triple AMX 50B, double TVP T50 51 lineup, and a Vickers and a C110E5. That is so much speed, so much burst damage, so much aggressive potential. But it's a glass cannon, and Ploogie Boogie, maybe for the last time this evening, is on B for a quick cap. We're also seeing Vanosaur spotted, and it's Herkimic. Now the caps are going to be in the favor of Dinos. Oh, but Ploogie Voogie is on the receiving end of a lot of attention, and that is not great for him. And it's a 2.5k HP lead already. Almost, that's a 3k HP lead for Serenity, and we're about a minute in. Winch catching a bit of attention from Flytix T110E5. He's also now getting the cross shots in from Dinos in the city. Pulls back just in time. Peepo Devil very healthy. Dinos, can they hold on to the cap lead? Big Ghosty getting tagged. And Devil getting the return love there. What I think Serenity, if they're not aggressive in return, they could be. Oh, Herr Kimmicks there, Flytix. Is this a mistake? Is this a massive overcommitment too soon by Dinos in Flytix? He's got the reactive armor, but it is simply not enough now. He shouldn't be on the field anymore. He is 54 HP. It's reactive armor is his only saving grace. It's a massive overextension. Dinos have been too aggressive, maybe for the last time, and maybe most critically, it's worked for them pretty much every time they've used it so far this evening. But now Pencil Case is brawling Peepo Dog, IS4 on a very unhealthy T110E5. Peepo will pick up a roll for 349. Pencil Case with the hit. Vanosaur coming in. Vanosaur trying to rotate and trying to help. He's calling for the attack on Peepo Dog. Peepo Dog will take a lot of damage here. Ploogie Voogie full clip in behind Peepo Dog. Oh, her Kimmick will shut down Heffernan, but Peepo Dog is removed. Dinos hold on to the B cap. It's a gun advantage and still a significant hit point advantage in the favor of Serenity. Serenity have got 5 tanks around the Castilla, 1 pushing Peepo Devil, T22 pushing into the spawn. Hakan, oh, Spitfires fluffs the shot. Peepo Devil in the T22 shutting him down. Dinos, however, have the numerical advantage over here versus her Kimmick, but it's a 3-on-5. Soon to be, well, now it's a 3-on-5 as Platinum goes down to the Ghosty, Vanosaur, and Ploogie Voogie combo. 3-on-5. Cap point still in the favor of Dinos. Peepo Devil going through the river. Will be getting some love from Ghosty any minute now. Maybe an HE roll. No. Yes, 438. Beautiful use of high explosive ammo. Vanosaur is getting pushed by Spitfires. Alfar farming in the back. Low hit points, 401. Spitfires, reactive armor, speed boost. Looking to shut down Vanosaur. Sir Kimmick and Winterlade will be removing the 50B. Vanosaur down to her Kimmick. Ploogie Voogie shutting down Peepo Devil. One of the T22s down. It's a 2-on-4. Winch is on 28 HP. Alfar's on 401. Dinos are not yet out. Ghosty is... Can he get out of here? This is the question. He's got the light tank camo. He's got the speed. I don't think he realized where Spitfires is. Ghosty's in trouble. He is in a significant amount of trouble here. There is not much that he can do, but that track shot will help. But there's her Kimmick. Oh, Ghosty. Ghosty is down. Her Kimmick has been mopping up in the Kranwagen, and Ploogie Voogie has gone for the counter cap on A. Dinos. Is he... There's Alfar. Alfar will get a free shot in. Ploogie Voogie doesn't get the A cap. Oh, he's out of position. Oh, Alfar's looking for the third shot. Oh, 3-4-2. And there's Winch. Oh, bounces. And Spitfires with the GG. And Flytix with the GG. I think both teams know that it's over, and Alfar will deliver the kill shot on Ploogie Voogie. And Serenity pull it back from the brink, down 3-2, going on to win 4-3 in the tiebreaker on Castilla. Superb. The Boogie Woogie guy. No, it's the Ploogie Voogie guy. Great games, great sportsmanship from both teams. Really, dinos, dynamic dynamo dinos. Just an absolute joy to watch. It's really refreshing to see that kind of... It's almost CIS levels of aggression coming out of those guys. And Serenity just being solid, reliable, and getting it done at the end of the day. Superb performances by both teams. Another tiebreaker. We'll be going on to, I guess, the fourth, well, the ninth fixture. Oof. Ninth fixture, the last fixture of the oh sweet Jesus of the group stage. It's Dinos versus BPS. We get to see Ploogie Voogie once more. What a joy. What an absolute joy. We'll try and make less of a deal out of that name. I can appreciate that it would get annoying eventually. But yeah, so whenever that's going to be ready, and we're going to be playing on Desert Sands, Winter Malinovka, Vineyards, with a potential tiebreaker on Mayan Ruins. I'm going to just quickly see... I'm going to go quickly see if we've got the results, or if we've got anything in yet. Okay. Well, I can tell you that in Fixture 7, the first fixture today, Raid beat HSOP 4-0. Dinos beat APA 4-0. Karna beat Reckham 4-2. Serenity beat Vale 4-1. And of course, we saw AQVA and that great tiebreaker game versus BPS 4-3. We'll have one more fixture to play, and then I can give you a full rundown, a full overview of the standings from the group stage, from the table. I mean, I'm looking at the chat. I mean, I think, I'm not really sure what Dinos were hoping to do with the 50Bs. I mean, I understand the theory. Lots of fast tanks with clips, burst damage, trying to remove people from the field just as quickly as possible. Clear the guns, remove your opponent's effective DPM, and you're bueno. However, they just didn't. They went for the B cap, and then they fell back. And actually, we saw that AQVA versus BPS game on, I think it was the second game on Oasis Palms, where AQVA got the C cap, and then immediately, although they had the cap advantage, made a very rapid counterattack over the A base into BPS. And I think that is potentially something that Dinos could have done if they had enough information, if they kind of had a better understanding of where the Serenity force composition was distributed across the map. Because, you know, you can get B or you can get a cap and then you can push somewhere else unexpectedly, but they just didn't translate the same game plan that AQVA were able to use in Fixture 7, Match 2 versus BPS. So, Dinos versus BPS, I really, really need... I want to tell you the score at the moment, but I don't have the... the results. Well, it looks like Raid are definitely going to be in the top 4. Yeah, I am thinking that Dinos and BPS now are fighting for seeding in the... It's hard to say because there's a lot. It's close. It's a very close run thing. Let me show you what I mean. Actually, this is what I'm going to show you now is the results table after. This is the results table after Fixture 7. So after the first match, matchup this evening. This was the table before Fixture 8. That's the wrong screen. Although that almost works. That almost works. That does work. Amazing. Look at that. Joy of joys. Yeah, so Raid, head and shoulders above everyone else. 6 wins, only conceding 1 match. AQVA, Serenity, and Karna, who I believe have all gone on to win, well, their 8th fixture. So Dinos and BPS, this will be for the seeding within. Although, I mean, a loss, an AQVA, a Serenity, or a Karna loss, like, there could yet be changes here. I want the damn Fixture 8 table. I can't theorize without the right information. But this is basically, as a general rule of thumb, Recco and HSOP will be out. APA, Veil, BPS, Dinos we're expecting to be in the last chance tournament. Raid, AQVA, Serenity, Kana probably going to be in the top 4. But a lot can change, and certainly this matchup between BPS and Dinos is going to be a rematch of their encounter in the pre-qualification tournament, and also it'll give us a lot of information. BPS did win the best of 5 when they faced Dinos in the pre-qualification. So this will be the second time that the teams met within the Blitz Premier Cup. This time, though, it's a best of 7, slightly different maps that they're going to be going into. Desert Sands, Winter Malinovka, Vineyards, Mayan Ruins. Desert Sands, a nice brawly map to test everyone's mechanicals, focus fire, team cohesion, hit point pool rotations, get the tournament basics under the belts ticked off, so on and so forth. Dinos readying up with an IS-7. Ploogie Voogies in the IS-7. Vanosaur and a Leopard 1. Quintuple T110E5s. BPS, another plethora of T110E5s. Looks like it's going to be 4 backed up by an FV215B, T22 and an IS-4. So slightly more variety on the field for BPS at the moment. Dinos having a slight roster reshuffle, though, for the time being. Delicious Pork says, I hate communists. I'm gonna show that. I disagree with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with communism. I would say I'm a leftist. But there we go. Dinos and BPS. Dinos, red team north spawn up against BPS, blue team south spawn. There's so much love for the T110E5 with the consumables, with it's just really a jack of all trades tank. And Dinos, well, if you haven't been paying attention, you would know by now that they are famous for their very aggressive plays, and BPS, Cora and RG have been kind of caught on the back foot. And can these guys, can they pull it off? BPS have got the cap lead. They've also got some really nice positioning here. Vanosaur is here. Vanosaur is in a farming spot, although Foxy will be looking to pick him up. Oh, wonderful trade. Vanosaur, does he have support? Is Foxy going to push in? I think he doesn't. I think those are really going to be on a bit of a standoff. C is getting capped. It's going to be Flytix in the T110E5. One of the many Dinos T110E5s in actual fact. And Heffalump getting tagged as well. Hit point pulls neck and neck. 44 hit points in between them. Newbeater peeking aggressively. Ploogie Boogie is taking a bit of damage. And he's alongside Hakan. Dinos with a solid 2-man lineup on the rails there. It's Newbeater, Ploogie, Boogie, RG. Well, Hakan and Ploogie Boogie up against Newbeater and RG. Shocky bolt carrier Timo kind of backlining it. Foxy looking for the central thing. Cora is looking for cross shots. Look at that. Angled angles for days on that IS-4. Just looking for a cheeky through the rail shot on a target that presents itself. Don't think he's going to find one. He is spotted. Dinos know where he is. Dinos are significant. I mean, they're 100 cap points behind. They have to make the move, and they are making the move. Flytix, Ghosty going over. Vanosaur getting a bit of attention. Shooting. And BPS making their own rotation into Hakan and Plugi Vugi, and this is a great set of moves and counter moves. BPS are going to get 2 guns cleared off the table here. However, are they about to lose Teemo and Bolt Carrier? Foxy will rendezvous through. Ghosty is kind of out in the middle of nowhere. RG has gone down to Pencil Case. Plugi Vugi has gone down. It's still neck and neck. It's a very equally split brawl. No one's been able to really find a huge advantage. Although BPS are currently trading... No, it's neck and neck. It's literally neck and neck. And Pencil Case goes down to Foxy. Hakan takes down Newbeater. It's a 4-on-4. Literally, we're going shot for shot. No one is finding a significant margin here. Bolt Carrier... Well, Vanosaur and Maki will take down Bolt Carrier, but Hakan and... Hakan... Ooh... This could be... BPS could be getting an advantage here. Although Foxy gets tracked. Foxy is almost out of this fight. And Dinos, look at the caps. Dinos have got A and C. They're picking up B now. It's a 3-on-2. Foxy's low. Ghosty is full HP. Demon Soul Camo, T110E5 Ghosty, full HP. Vanosaur and the Leo one's got the speed to outrun anyone on the field. Foxy's got to go for the A-cap. Ghosty knows this. Ooh, Shocky doesn't quite connect. Ghosty rolls. Heffalump saying points easy. And I think so. Vanosaur taking an unnecessary risk. And it is Dinos with a solid win over BPS. And I think the caps just working for Dinos to perfection. And Vanosaur, my goodness, well, holy, I haven't looked at this man's stats in a while, and that is a very big average damage. And a very big win rate, and a very big battle count. That's some scary stats on the board for Vanosaur. And he put out a huge amount of damage in the Leopard 1. And it is Dinos versus BPS. 1-0. Dinos leading BPS. 1-0. Maybe looking to get revenge for their defeat at the hands of BPS in the pre-qualification stage. I'm really not sure. I'm really not sure if BPS are going to be able to handle Dinos when they go full YOLO, because the Dinos team have demonstrated that, like, they've got it. I mean, we haven't seen a team run this kind of aggressive strategy so effectively for quite a while. I'll have to have a chat actually with some of the other organizers and streamers and see if anyone else has noticed these guys be so effective with the YOLO rush versus some of the, like Raid and AQVA. Have Dinos pulled off something as crazy as a double FE215B quintuple T110E5 against anyone else? That being said, it is Desert Sands. Looks like Ghosty is going to drop up into a medium. Probably a T22. Or something else pretty nimble. Or maybe double TVPs. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, a Wheezy 113. Interesting. BPS T22 IS4 quintuple T110E5. Is that American heavy? The American heavies doing a lot of legwork for both teams. And it is Dinos. Well, BPS very aggressive out into the open field. And Foxy, the T22, on A. Hit points neck and neck. Caps might be in the favor. Oh, Hefferlump's going for Foxy. Foxy's like, nah, mate, I'm not having any of that. I am out. Ploogie Voogie in an interesting position. Nice hull down. Will be able to pick up bounces for days here in his Bronze Warrior 113. Shockey's in trouble. He's got the reactive armor on the go. Can he get another hit? No, Ploogie Voogie's safe. Shockey pushing in. I don't think this is something he wants. Oh, it's not a great trade. At the same time, it's so hard to commentate Desert Sands when the hammer goes. There's the first kill. Timo going down to Ghosty. Dinos with a gun and hit point lead. Caps are just not going to feature in this game at all. RG deleted by Hakan. Yeah, this is Dino's game to throw. Hyper aggressive. Foxy's down as well. Hefferlump and Pencil Case bullying him. I think BPS just kind of got their line too disrupted. Dino's great focus fire, great discipline. They pulled quite a few people out of the fight. Bolt Carrier looking for Ploogie Voogie. He's low. And it is, yeah, look how many low hit point tanks there are on the field for Dinos. Hakan's gone down. Ploogie Voogie's on 46. Bolt Carrier just has to get a HE roll in, but Ploogie Voogie just uses the terrain and dips down. And that is a solid game for Dinos. Really convincing start for them, leading BPS 2-0. That being said, Dinos, well, I mean, if they've been working on their focus fire, their rotations, and their kind of Iron Fist strategies, Desert Sands is the perfect map for them to get that in full momentum. That's probably the best opportunity they're going to have against BPS to pull those kind of shenanigans. Up next is Winter Malinovka. Then we might go to Vineyards if BPS can avoid a 4-0. If they can avoid a 4-0 clean out at the hands of Dinos, they might just take them onto Mayan Ruins, which could be the perfect tiebreaker for BPS if BPS are going to be the slightly slower, more methodical, strategic team. Dinos, BPS for the third time this evening. Really nice to see. I'm really hoping Dinos can go the distance in this tournament. You know, that they have like a bit of traction in either the last chance or the final stage, however far they go, because I'm really enjoying a very refreshing and aggressive take that they bring to the battlefield. Let's see. Winter Malinovka, it looks like, well, Dinos are maybe taking their foot off the gas. A bit of respite for BPS. A bit of respite. Let's see. Oh, Dino's taking a note out of the AQVA playbook here. Bringing in a Mouse, Crown Wagons, T125s, T22, E100. It's looking good. BPS. Ooh, Foxy in the VK9001P. And they're bringing double crown. Looks like it could be a quadruple T125 unless Timo is going to drop into maybe a TD. That would be a very bold call. Probably more likely he's going to be in a medium of some description. Yeah, T22. T22 Collector's Edition Tier 10 medium is the preference more often than not when the call is from Mobile Element for a team. Now, Dinos Red Team Northspawn teeing up against BPS Blue Team Southspawn. Dinos leading BPS 2-0 going into this third match on the second map. First one on Winter Malinovka. BPS, both teams, well, BPS, blue team, looking like they're stacking for an A focus, but putting some attention up towards the middle and the C area. Dino, similarly, no one overcommitting to A. Probably the furthest man south is Shocky for BPS, T110E5. Dinos don't really have someone that far down. Hit points, more or less neck and neck. Hakan and Foxy have taken a bit of damage, and Flytix too. Heffalump. God, that's a hideous camo. I think Smudge whatever you know. Smudge, I'm going to call you Smudge. Smudge in the chat makes a very good observation that if you can stop Dino's first push, you probably have a pretty good chance of winning. I think, yeah, that's right. If you can rob Dinos of their momentum, that's the way to do it. But so far, we haven't really seen that happen. When Dinos execute a good push, it's very difficult to sweep the rug out from under their feet. Dinos, once again, with a solid cap lead. Looks like it's a more than 80, it's a more than a kill cap lead. Flytix, though, has bled deep for that. Hakan is slightly isolated. He might get pushed on the corner. RG, nice and hold down position. Shots go sailing over his head. And, well, Dinos have picked up the second cap points now, the lead extending dramatically in their favor. Heffalump, well, I mean, really, like, the mouse is there to be shot at. He wants you to focus him. Damage into him. Oh, at the expense of Foxy. Foxy just overextending and getting caught in the crossfire. Ploogie Boogie and Pencil Case punishing the tall VK9001P as he tries to push in and counter cap B. Dinos are sitting pretty here. They are down slightly on hit points, but they're up on cap points and field position. BPS are going to have a thing to do here to try and flip the cap points and the caps in their favor. Heffalump. Ooh, Flytix looking dangerous, looking for RG. RG's got the reactive armor on the go, but maybe not for much longer. And potentially RG is going to be the first gun down. Oh, yes, he is taken off the field. And now the cavalry roll in. Foxy's in trouble. Shocky is going to look for Heffalump. Will find him. Foxy, though, is soon to be cleared. Pencil Case will deliver the killing blow. It's a 6-on-4. A is getting countercapped by Shocky. Shocky's the call. Vanosaur T22 has gone down to Timo. 5-on-4. Ploogie Voogie and Pencil Case focusing Shocky. Shocky's got the reactive armor. But Flytix is there. Flytix, empty clip, 5-on-3. Timo's looking pretty healthy. Cora's in a bad spot. Bolt Carrier is... well, the double crans. Crans are not good in the late stage like this. Isolated Bolt Carrier will get burnt down in terms of DPM. Pencil Case could take him alone, but Ploogie Boogie and Flytix are there. If Cora can shut down Hakan, or Timo goes down, it's not enough, and it is a cap win for Dinos, and they're on match point. And maybe BPS are feeling fatigue. This is the third best of 7 that they'll be playing this evening, and that can really I mean, you know, I can really appreciate that the fatigue, the mental strain that both teams are under can be taking its toll. And if you're a team like Dinos, I mean, this is not shade. If you're running what is effectively a pretty simple, like, drive forward and smash them in the face type approach to the game, it's slightly less demanding. There's less room for decision error if your strategy is go forward and punch them in the face. If you're trying to have a more balanced strategic approach where you're waiting for rotations and you're trying to play the cap game and you're thinking very hard, but you might be overthinking it, especially if this is your third best of 7 in one evening, that takes its toll, and that's when you're going to start making mistakes. You're going to be slower. The call is going to be slower to start calling rotations. You're going to be more spread out. It's going to be more demanding on you as a player and as a team, and that might be part of the reason underpinning why BPS are getting their asses quite convincingly handed to them at the moment by Dinos. Remains to be seen. Going back into Malinovka, match point Dinos BPS, they're looking at 4 wins back-to-back to take this one, and I at this point in time, I don't think BPS have what it takes in this evening. I'm sure BPS can beat Dinos, and I'm sure Dinos can beat BPS, but I think the team, the headspace that they must be at now, 3-0. I'm not expecting a BPS comeback. I want one, but I'm not expecting one. Dinos with a really nice mix of tanks. T22, TVP, double T110E5s, double Crown Wagons, and a Mouse. BPS bringing triple T110E5s, double Crown, IS4 E100. It's Cora in the E100. BPS potentially for the last time this evening. Blue team North Spawn up against Dinos, red team South Spawn. Dinos sending their mobile elements. That's Ghosty in the T22. And Vanelsaur, the monstrous Vanelsaur, in the TVP, wide on A, and spotted wide on A. That's important. They are under the radar. The T110E5s behind them have been spotted. Potentially, there's a lot of trouble for BPS, because Timo and not Steven might really be out of position. Hakan and Flytix double crowns on C. BPS, though, are balled up. Kind of, you've got the heavies on the midline there. T110E5s over A. I think BPS, they don't have good camo. They don't have good view ranges. They're going to find themselves in a very difficult situation soon. Looks like Hakan and Flytix will push through the city. Heffalump getting aggressive on Not Steven. That is bad times for Heffalump. Looking to get crossfire. Oh, Timo! Yep, we said there was problems. We said there were problems, and there are the problems. We missed it. Dinos now have to keep the momentum up. They don't want to stop for A. They've got to keep pushing. They want to remove Foxy and Shocky from the field. Vanosaur will be looking to get that cap on. Flytix in the crown is down. That is key. Hit points are hugely in the favor of BPS. They've got they had a 4K lead. It's slowly shrinking. Dinos need to start clearing guns. They absolutely need to start clearing guns. The momentum is fading from Dinos at the moment. BPS are hanging in there. Foxy's got the reactive armor. He's still down to Pencil Case. Boogie Boogie goes down to Shocky. It's a 5-on-4. BPS have got the hit points and the guns. They need to keep that momentum up. Vanosaur's on a long reload. Bolt Carrier will have one. Oh, it's a 4-2-5. Vanosaur, does he get out? Does he have the reload? I'm not sure he's going to make it. Pencil Case is teeing up against... I can't quite see the name. And I think Vanosaur doesn't make it. Not Stevens down to Heffalump. BPS are finding their feet. It might be a little bit late, but better late than never. And it's a 3-on-2. That being said, the hit points are tremendously in the favor of... Oh my goodness me. Tremendously in the favor of BPS. And now they're slightly more in the favor of BPS as RG removes Pencil Case from the field. T22, Ghosty, is healthy. He's mobile. He's up against double crowns and an E100. Now, Bolt Carrier is going to go for the A cap. Cora's coming up the ramp. We can see RG on the right flank. Cora's going to look to get the spot in. Great read by Ghosty. He has been spotted. Cora has a shot here potentially. Will pick up a bounce. Oh, 644 from the E100. Huge hit. Ghosty is... I think Ghosty has decided he just wants to get the match over and done with as quickly as possible. And that's fair. That is fair. These guys are knackered, and I think Ghosty understands quite well and truly that is an unwinnable scenario for him. And that's fair. Some people might be annoyed by that, but I call that good sportsmanship, actually. He's just like, there's no point me running around for another 2 minutes dragging this game on. You've won. Let's go on to the next one. Kudos for that. It's 3-1. Match point still to Dinos. Ajdahan has said BPS haven't shown their A game. I mean, maybe, potentially. I mean, I think you would have shown your A game a little bit sooner, but this, if I don't have all of the results at my disposal just yet, so I can't tell you like if the result of this will affect whether you go into the top 4, whether one of these teams go into the top 4 of the last chance tournament. So potentially, there might not be a huge motivating factor for either team to really sort of to really show their hand, show their best strats, play their best game in this third best of 7 fixture this evening. Because if win or lose, you're still going to be in the last chance tournament. It might be better for you to hold on to some of your better cards, your better strategies, your sneaky tactics to use later on when it actually counts in terms of that double elimination knockout format. So, BPS Dinos. 5th game. Going back into... No, new map. Vineyards now. Change of map, potentially a change of fortunes for either team. Dinos have been dominant up until the last game. But as someone said, if you're able to receive that first initial push, then maybe, just maybe you can seize back the initiative and start controlling the tempo of the battle. And that's exactly what BPS did. Now, Dinos with a triple 50B and a quadruple T110E5 up against a triple Cran 50B, triple T110E5 lineup of BPS. It's heavy. We are in a heavy clipping, auto-reloading meta, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's glorious. Vineyards, and the 50B is going to be the mobile, but those Kranwagens, that really strong turret, is going to play so well hull down on all of the ridge lines around the Vineyards area. Now let's see, there's probably a few changes, like a bit of a discussion between the teams, working out exactly what they're going to take roster-wise. Looks like Shocky is dropped the Cran, might be taking something else. No, both teams with 4 T110E5s, BPS bringing 2 Crans and a 50B, while Dinos are bringing triple 50Bs. Interesting lineup indeed. Very, very interesting. You don't normally see 50Bs, and you know what? We love seeing different tanks in different maps do different things. BPS, blue team, north spawn up against Dinos, red team, south spawn. BPS might be taking a note out of the Dinos playbook here. Foxy and Cora barreling their way through the river. They're going under the bridge. Are Dinos expecting this? Dinos have got Ploogie Voogie on B. Dinos will be getting that cap, but BPS have got 4 tanks in the river. Are Dinos set to receive here? Dinos have got their 50Bs. Flytix and Vanosaur farming. BPS have got to move. Oh, BPS have put themselves in a pocket. Not Stevens, completely out of the fight. RG. Oh, this is messy, but Lightning McQueen is down in the first minute. Shocky might be going the wrong way. Shocky could be in trouble. There's a lot of angry guns over there. Flytix and Vanosaur on the drum reload. Shocky really should have gone the other way. Kind of put himself in harm's way. Cora's down. Ghosty's looking low. Timo gets tagged by Hakan. Hakan looking for another shot into Timo. Ghosty and Timo both bouncing off each other. Shocky down to Vanosaur. Hit points neck and neck. Guns in the favor of Dinos. The BPS rush doesn't seem to be paying dividends, but there goes Hakan to RG. Looks like that was HE leading to a fire in the back of the 50B. Ghosty low. RG. Oh, Foxy's down. It's 4-on-5. BPS 4-on-4. BPS with a slight hit point advantage. Are they going to get outplayed by the mobile elements of Dinos? We've got 2 50Bs, 2 T110E5s on the field for Dinos. It's a double Cran 50B and a T110E5 on the field for BPS. BPS have got the 1 cap B. Dinos, nothing to write home about. Dinos Flytix, this guy could be a very instrumental playmaker when he gets into the fight. Heffalump getting out-traded by Bolt Carrier. Bolt Carrier missing. Heffalump looking for RG. Vanosaur will have the kill shot on someone. He's going for RG. He's on the drum reload. He's dropping the hammer. Heffalump is 46 HP, but RG is even less. And there goes Timo. It's now 4 on 2. Heffalump has to stay safe. Floogie Voogie similarly low. Not Steven. It's all on him. It's all on not Steven. Not Steven has to take that shot. He has to go for the reload. It's a massive mistake by not Steven. Bolt Carrier thinks it's over, calling the GGs. Cora and Timo as well. And I have to agree, it's now a 3-on-1. And I'm not sure that not Steven, even if he were RNGesus incarnate, could pull this one off. Heffalump low. But I mean, the B cap's there. Vanosaur's on a drum reload. As is Flight. Well, Flytix is going to have a nice. Yeah, it's game over. Well played, BPS, and well played, Dinos. And that was. Whew, that was a pretty tough series of games. And BPS, I mean, I like them experimenting with the aggressive counter push to Dinos, seemingly insistence on aggressive plays, but that was a good series. Dinos beating BPS 4-1. As very considerate of the teams not going to a tiebreaker, because I think my voice would just collapse if we'd done that. But yeah, Bella, BPS guys playing for fun and getting some results locked in the process. We're gonna have some results coming in now over the. Let's see, can I play this tank? I'm sure I can play this tank. Oh, interesting. Panda, sure. Panda, sorry. Do we have any birthday tanks? We do not. I swear to God, if it's Faust, I will flip. So we're just going to play a few battles, talk about the games we've seen, and then what we'll do is we've got to recap the whole group stage, talk about the results in a little bit more detail, and then talk about what's going to happen next, when the dates of the Last Chance tournament are going to be, who's going to be covering it, and what have you. Now it's me versus an E50M. Doesn't look like I'm going to have any support. I don't think I can take an E50M head to head. I mean, even if the E50M is an average player, I just don't rate my abilities in this tank too highly. $3K ping. No, don't have ping issues. What I want to do is try and spot without getting blind fired and without getting spotted in return. That's one. Yeah, I can't. What? What? Well, this is going to be a really short game, because I know that their TDs are there. There's a Jaegeru somewhere over there. What I have to do is try and go up and under the Jaegeru's radar. Crumbs. Crumbs. Yeah, this is going to be a very bad game for me. I mean, I've got an E100 on top of a TD hill. There is nothing for me. It's not a GG, it's a terrible game. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was a bad game. There's not much you can do. There is not much you can do when your team is like that. there is very little you can do. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at that E100. We did nothing, but I mean, there was not much that we really could have done. No, Black Star, we're not platooning. Let's have a look. Yeah, that is no. That is just no. Let's try that again. Spoiler good. How are we doing for time? Well, we're still quite early. Yeah, we don't have... There's no super heavies on the field, which is quite good. You know, I think maybe I just suck at this tank. This is a good tank. Maybe I just don't have the skills. What am I going to try? Do... See... Where are the big TDs? Grill FE268. Why would you do that? Ooh, I'll take that. $268 for Thanks, 50B. RT54. I mean, I didn't use my brain cells at all that game, really. Almost. We almost made it. We didn't quite, though. Thanks, Bella. I'm really glad that you you're enjoying the stream. I hope everyone's enjoying the stream, but I'm glad that you know, the players and clan members in particular of the spoiler, not a good clan. Oh wow, we really got played. Go on then. Why not? He put out a lot of damage. Let's see. What are the results? Are the results in? Not yet. Still waiting for those. I will take requests though. If you can't beat him, join him. Yeah, so I mean, it's been a very interesting group stage, I would say. I'm a little bit frustrated. Oh, we have someone's been following. Excellent. Who's that? E50M. Oh, is that Tercios? Is that the? All the results are in. We will have a leaderboard very, very soon. Nope. Bad. That's Tercios X. Whatever Tercios X is. Oh no, went round the other side. Is that the 31er? What are the odds? What are the odds? Very bad, very. I'm not having fun in this. I'm playing so bad. Right, dodge this. We got the E50M. That's good. He's been watching the streams. He's clearly a good player. Does the T110E5 have us? There's a VT somewhere that I won. The E4's fired. Help! Thanks, Pete. I mean, it really means a lot to have the positive feedback. I was just waiting for the table to come in. We got some results in. It looks like Raid are going to be finishing top. Probably AQVA will be in second place, then Serenity or Karna. Vale beat... Yeah, so I think Recom and HSOP are out. Which is pretty cool for them. No, it's not cool. They're two very good teams. I think the HSOP just really haven't been putting in... Oh, Narvin! Excellent. Or is that the actual Narvin or the fake Narvin? No, HSOP, you know, I was speaking to some of the guys from there, and they said like they got a lot of lessons learned for the spring season, and they've enjoyed the participating, whatever, but they just haven't been doing enough training in the interim, which is fair enough, you know. This community tournament kind of came out of nowhere. Now there's one light tank on the enemy team, and if we can hit them when they come around that corner, if they come around that corner, they're not coming around that corner. Okay. Then we'll be better for it. I'm not interested in anything other than finding... Dude! Get out of the way! Him. There's an SU, he's going to proxy spot it. Is that an ML? Yes.
We didn't even scratch them.
There we go. Let me just check with the... no. Don't crash! So I've got like PTSD from my game crashing. Is it the actual Narvin? No. This is fake Narvin. But... they did the business. Well, one of them did anyway. So that's all that matters, really. Let me just check with Wild One's helper. If there's a results table coming soon, they're probably just oh, good lord. Right. We'll see. I'm just checking. I'm checking with Wild One Helper to see if there's going to be a results table that I can share with you, and then we can talk about the individual fixture results. What? Oh, okay. I don't understand that MS1 camouflage thing, but no worries. Oh, okay, that's cool. Hang on. We've got we've got the things to show you. Oh, good night, Pete. My condolences for that. That sounds like a very unpleasant time to wake up in the morning. Let me just check if I can go studio mode. No, I don't need studio mode. I'm just going to go to the results table. And I'm just going to update this table on the fly. So this, what you're seeing now, is the table from the fixtures, the results 1 to 6. Raid, AQVA, Serenity, Karna, BPS, Dinos, Vale, APA, Reckham, HSOP. Now we have the final table in Raid, AQVA. Serenity, Karna, Vale Dinos, BPS, Upper, Reckham, HSOP. So HSOP and Reckham, unfortunately, are out of the tournament, 9th and 10th place. Obviously, huge thank you for those teams for participating, putting in their evenings into the tournament. I know that obviously it's not the result either team would have hoped for, but I hope that it's certainly been an enjoyable experience for them. And at the very least, this is stellar training for the spring season for these teams. HSOP not able to beat anyone in the group, but they will be back, and I'm sure they will mean extra serious business in the winter season. Reckham did technically get 2 victories. They beat, if I'm not mistaken, they beat Serenity. However, Reckham had a point deduction and also lost some wins as a result of the some roster issues, fielding players, ineligible players that weren't on the roster submitted by the Reckham leadership at the beginning of the tournament within the stipulated time window. And so they've been penalized for that. Maybe they would have come through in the last chance tournament. They had it's a tough thing, and obviously it's not. We want to try and run as fair a tournament as possible. So it's kind of frustrating for many different reasons. But you know, they're a great team. I'm really hoping that Reckham will be participating in full in the spring season, and you know, I'm sure that in future community tournaments, if they're able to keep up the results in the official Wargaming ones, there would be an invite for them in the future as well. APA, Advanced Polar Armor, scraping in 8th place into the last chance tournament. BPS and Dinos, both teams coming in through the pre-qualification, finishing 6th and 7th respectively. BPS coming in 7th place. Dinos and Vale, the position they're tied. You can see Dinos actually have more wins than Vale, but actually the head-to-head result between Dinos and Vales, which is the tie-breaking mechanism, is the head-to-head result which is counted first. So Vale finish in 5th place and Dinos in 6th. And I'll show you that actually makes, and the way that the organizers have developed this system, the position within, like, you know, the last chance bracket, 5th position to 8th position, matters for the initial matchup within the last chance tournament. Similarly, whether you finished 1st, 2nd, 3rd or 4th going into the final stage directly also has some implications. We can look at those formats now. We can look at those formats now as well. But huge congratulations to Raid. They're absolutely, I say dominating the table. They've done really, really well. Only dropping 1.8 wins. Similarly, AQVA and Serenity have performed admirably. AQVA beating Serenity on the tiebreaker 4-2 to finish 2nd. Serenity finishing 3rd, losing that tiebreaker. And Karna with 6, squeezing into the 4th slot, the last possible place to go straight through to the final stage. Now, what we can do is we can have a look actually at, first of all, the last chance tournament. So the next thing that will happen in the next thing that is going to happen, if I can find the blessed schedule, which I don't seem to be able to. Yes. So I believe that the next tournament matches are going to be, the best of 5 last chance tournament is taking place on Wednesday evening. So on Wednesday evening, we're going to be seeing the last chance, and all of these games are going to be played out in one evening. This is similar to the pre-qualification format in the sense that the teams that finished 5th to 8th in the group, the round robin stage, go through into the last chance tournament. It's a best of 5. the top two teams from the last chance tournament will advance to the final stage. However, these teams that advance from the last chance format into the final stage, which is a double elimination, will advance with only one life. So it's like they've already lost a match in that final stage double elimination format. So they're kind of going in with extra pressure. I love this format because it means, there's always been the opportunity for teams in the group stage to squeeze into the grand finals of the entire tournament. Obviously, the margin for error gets smaller, the odds stack up against you, but there's still something to play for. And if you have a look at the table here, you can see even where you finished 5th or 8th makes a difference. 5th place will play 8th place in the first round, the A1 match. The A2 match is going to be 6th place versus 7th place. The loser of those two will face off. The loser of that match is out. The winner of that match will then play against the loser of the match between the winners of A1 and A2. It's confusing. You can pause it, you can look at the diagram, and you can work it out for yourself. I know you're intelligent human beings, but the point is, the last chance tournament is going to provide a route for the teams that finish 5th to 8th place to advance into the final stage. And the final stage is another double elimination format, but you can see first place and second place in the last chance tournament come in, and first place will face off against the loser of the A1 bracket. The A1 bracket in the final stage being first place and 4th place, the A2 bracket being second place and 3rd place, and so on. And again, it's a double elimination, but this time it's in a best of 7 format. The white brackets show you matches that are going to be occurring on the first day. And that is taking place on the 1st of April, not an April Fool's joke, that's actually when they're taking place. The matches in the green brackets, that's going to be taking place on the 2nd of April, and the grand final, that's I believe that's just the grand final, is taking place on Sunday, Easter Sunday, the 4th of April. So it should be a nice staggered and very kind of short, sweet streams for your enjoyment coming out of that one. So that's the sort of general format, and I'm sure we'll have maybe a discussion stream at some point where we can sort of dissect and talk about the results between the teams in more details. I'd love to sit down with the other organizers and streamers. I'll start making predictions about who's going to be finishing where in the various in the last chance and also in the final stage. I mean, I've got my suspicions. Obviously, Raid and AQVA are probably the hot favorites to win this. They had really great runs in this one, and I think this tournament format goes to show how, because Raid, because of the way that Wargaming have designed their tournaments in the previous skill format with the win rate seeding and everything, Raid basically got screwed over by win rate seeding and were in the Challengers tournament rather than the professionals, like the championship, whatever, which I think is that shouldn't happen. And I think if you can see Raid going 8-1 in a round robin against like Serenity, Karna, AQVA, BPS, Dinos, it's just one of those things where Wargaming need to wake up and revise the way that they seed their tournament system, because maybe it works on the CIS server where there's a much larger pool of teams to fill out the groups, but certainly on the EU server we're in a very awkward spot where actually, with a bit of win rate manipulation, you can screw over teams and their path to victory can be really arbitrarily difficult and unfair. So it's interesting. It's something to bear in mind. Overall, though, it's been an absolutely cracking group stage. I hope you have enjoyed the stream. I hope you've had a grand old time. I don't know if I'm going to be covering the Last Chance tournament. Probably not. That's on Wednesday. We'll see. But do find us. Join me on Discord. The link to my server Discord is in the video description. Also, like, if you are interested in sponsoring the tournament prize pool, making it even bigger than it already is, that would be awesome. Ultimately, I want to kind of get as much money into the prize pool as possible. So one, we can rep Blitz Esports, and two, we can kind of give the players something, you know, like even better to fight for. Try and get the maximum commitment out of them, if you will. So anyways, this is Rolling Swarm being let down by his voice. It's slowly dying. I'll take a day or two off to recover, but we'll be back for even better games very, very soon. So take care, look after yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now.